Hello, Twitch.tv.
Hello, Internet.
This is Maple.
Oh yeah, I should say hi. Hi, I'm Maple. I'm, mostly human, strawberry lemonade moth girl streamer. I did it! Yippee! I remember my intro!
Today you're not even mostly human, you're just moth.
Yup, 0% human. Finally comfortable. Do your cats like to hang out with you while you stream, or do they mostly just make guest appearances?
Mostly just make guest appearances, I guess. Usually they don't join me at all. Like just now, Crystal was desperate to leave, and I was like, alright, fine, I guess you're not sticking around this time.
Aww. Yeah, my cats will occasionally walk by and meow, but for the most part, they hang out in one of the two cat towers, or on top of one of, like, the bookshelves in our living room. There aren't really any places that they super like to hang out, like, right near my streaming area, and they don't like my lap, they just like humans' lap, so my lap is apparently unfriendly to cats.
Yeah, Murphy never liked it when I talked. That's kind of rude, I guess, but just sure.
I met one of my neighbor's puppies today, too, and that was the highlight of my day.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so I personally have never had a dog, but I know dog owners generally try to train their dogs not to jump on people because it is rude. And so I always want to, you know, do my best to contribute to that and, like, not just be like, oh my god, puppy, come here, come here, come here. Because that definitely excites them to jump up on people, and I'm like, they're probably training their dog not to do that. But this dog was so excited to see me today that I was like, hey, can I say hi to your dog? And my neighbor was like, yeah, sure. And I was just like, hey, buddy! And the dog got, like, turbo excited. And then he licked my hand a whole bunch. He was very sweet. It's like a 7-month-old, like, big black lab or something. I don't know my dog breeds.
Dog.
Yup.
Dog. That's breed.
Yup. It's like every cat is cat. Every dog is dog. Every car is car. I don't know my car breeds either. This was a big problem when we had curbside pickup at Sandwich Hell, because people would call and they would be like, hi, can I get like my order brought out to me? And I'm like, sure, what are you driving? And they're like, oh, I'm in the 2017 like Buick Thunder. I don't know, I made up a car. And I was like, great. Is it what color? And is it a car or a truck or that thing that's in between the two?
Yeah,
like, yeah, right it's a minivan. You could just bring it out to the red minivan. Okay, you got it. Are you drawing Maple the Moth?
Yeah.
Maple the Moth?
And it's like already when I usually start screaming, so I can't really go further than this.
Aw, that's okay, it's cute!
Because I was also planning on... that's Tomo's stomach. I was planning on this Tomo.
Oh, surprise!
The artist effect of zoomed in on a body part.
Yup.
Yeah, I was...
accidentally, just a little sussy, but that's okay.
Going to draw both. It'll happen. The doodle I've been meaning.
I'm excited.
For now, let's switch over to game.
How confident are you in your ability to do this challenge?
I have no idea. Because I realized whenever I would play it before, just kind of threw caution to the wind.
Yeah!
To set establishment, this is Sonic Adventure DX. I actually have almost none of the Dreamcast conversion mods on. I only have the Lantern engine on. And if I die once, I'm going to restart from the beginning, or restart a new file. Right now, the Japanese language is on. I don't think I turned on the retranslation like I was going to, so we're just going to experience the disconnect if we watch any cutscenes.
Heck yeah.
So let's
the concept of doing a hardcore run in a game that just absolutely does not require a hardcore run.
Right?
This dumbass idea brought to you by Maple Rubica, who got all the way to the very last zone in Sonic's story, and then walked sideways off of an elevator and died.
It was a very Sonic Adventure way to die, to be frank.
My hubris really got the best of me on that one. I was so disappointed because I still think I could do Egg Viper in one go without dying. But based on how all of my other, like, based on how all of my other, like, confident moments had gone in this, attempt so far, who knows? Who knows?
This is unique of a stream of this game for my stream, I realized, because it is in Japanese. I don't think I've ever done that. And it is, like I said, mostly SADX, vanilla. What we are getting a fascinating look at is what if the Sonic Adventure DX textures had Sonic Adventure Dreamcast lighting, and honestly, it doesn't look terrible.
Oh, is that what the lantern engine is?
Yeah. That might also fix the grate in Casinopolis, we'll have to see.
Ooh.
But like, I think even the models, like Sonic's here, looks better this way.
Yeah, everything looks pretty smooth.
What?
Chaos Zero is friend-shaped.
Absolutely, I miss him. Okay. That lag is on my end.
Oh.
I might be able to fix it a little. I kind of like the water effect. Oh my god, he's crunchy. Other than that, but the water effect kind of works.
Crunchy water chaos.
Alright, you did the attack, not put down here. Oop, oh.
Ooh. Oh my god!
Okay.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Let me change how I'm streaming it to you.
Okay, yeah.
Down to that.
I can there we go, I can deal with less pixels. I am a girl who can deal with less pixels.
Mood. I am indeed, like, this is on, like, a 800 by 600, 3 by 4, 4 by 3.
Mm-hmm.
I should have let Eggman speak, huh?
Yeah. Skip through any cutscene where a guy's talking in this game.
Plane crashed over at the beach. Okay, wait, no, that's a really funny idea. But that is mostly just gonna be Amy, the video game.
I know!
Oh, we're still scrunking. Would you be good to just watch, on my screen?
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah, let's save your computer a little bit of strain.
Because Discord is very demanding.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Okay. It's also not like you're doing active commentary, so we're just
Right.
The main difference.
I'll get the chat cut where I get to be like, whoa, like at the same time as chat does.
Yeah. I think one of the big differences you'll see of how I play compared to you is there's gonna be so much more spin dashing.
Yeah.
Love spin dashing.
I'm very much like the type of person that I learned how to do something one way, and then that's how I'm doing it forever.
What?
So, a lot of the game is there if you want to spin dash, but doesn't really require it. And so I just always play things like the way I grew up playing them.
Mm. Honestly, like, it took me a while to be like, you know what, I should do a lot of spin dashing. And what really started to drive that home was, especially with the 2D games, was learning the speedrun, because that really is just the fast way to zoom around.
Yeah, you don't get it like as much of a choice.
Wow. That's fine. I also, like, I don't really know speedrun tech in this, but I don't know how to make it work usually, but sometimes I can pull it off like that.
Oh!
Nice.
What the heck? I didn't know you could do that.
I've never done that effectively. You're supposed to just go right up to the lighthouse with that, but at least I didn't fall.
Oh.
I missed. Yeah, like, I don't really do skips because I like this game, aside from a few that's just like, that's just how I developed how to play this game.
Mm-mm.
And, like, what? Perhaps a single one in Red Mountain that I actually really liked. This is something I always do, though. It's usually lets me just go for it directly.
Whoa!
Yeah, it usually just lets me do it from the ramp in the Dreamcast texture.
I feel like doing this on a no-death speedrun is like flirting with death.
True. Animal.
That was another reason. I was doing my best to play it safe, even with like homing attacks. And then I just like walked sideways and I fell off an elevator in the silliest way possible.
I'm sure something silly will happen to me. Something I do want to try to do is get through like almost exactly halfway of each story and then switch.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hi, Tails. Help.
Hey Tails, long time no see. Skips cutscene.
Look at the textures on this floor when you get the chance. They're so reflective.
Wiggly. I like that they move a little bit when the door opens and closes.
That is a nice touch. It's just weird that they're that reflective. This is an entirely different world.
It's weird that they're all the same reflection of the same building.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, the lighting is so different. I guess I wasn't like noticing it too much in the Chaos cutscene, but it's like really chill now.
Like, it would be all over the place if it was pure DX. But this, I don't know. I'm very fascinated by this. I'm glad I chose to do that.
Yeah.
Igma.
Are you noticing that your game is running a little smoother without like the Discord strain?
Slightly. Not as much as I expected. It's kind of strange. I know that recording is doing a lot of heavy lifting on it, but usually it should be fine.
Oh, do you record while you stream with OBS?
Usually, yeah.
Ah, that makes sense. I always just, if I choose to save my VOD, I download it from Twitch afterwards.
This way I can have the mic and game on separate audio tracks.
That makes perfect sense. I see.
I think I have set correctly. I might not, actually.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's... Well, I'll double check that when I'm not doing Acorn it.
Right.
Because if not, I'll just turn off the recording and put the Discord back on. This is also not the first time I've done a Sonic Adventure challenge, but I had to be like really silly and make it up the first time.
What was your first one?
There was a different theme.
I don't know if I've ever seen somebody do that!
Yeah.
I knew it was a strategy, but I've never seen it in action before.
It's actually way easier than whatever the heck you have to do with Tails, because you can just mash. There's not a ton to it.
Eggman said, "Get a load of this," and then just got stuck in the ground.
Wash? I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh wait, no, there's something else I can do before I do that. That might even help more. I turned off the preview on OBS, which does actually do quite a bit.
Ooh.
Okay, so...
I'll look into that, because sometimes my preview is downright distracting.
It's a Tomo!
Whoa, Sonk!
Real Tomo.
Hi, Tomo! Oh, so the next Tomo can do this challenge, and we'll make a, we'll make an absolutely insane category for it on speedrun.net. No. They said no.
Right. I am actually going to make that executive decision to stop the local recording and give you back visuals.
Okay. Sorry about you sacrificing your recording for me.
Yeah, it's like, if nothing's going to help it, then I might as well.
Yeah, ultimately, I just want to make sure that you have like good, smooth game for stream.
Yeah. Okay, so the challenges I did forever ago are... For Sonic, the challenge was to do no homing attacks the entire time.
Oh!
And this is a game that's designed around that, so that felt like
Yeah!
the main one. The other one that I would consider the main one is Gamma Pacifist Run, where you only destroy the E-Series. Nothing else.
Oh no! Even like... Well, hang on, are there targets that give you time but don't actually destroy a robot?
I don't think so. I think only Badniks will give you time.
Ah.
And I recall when I finally beat Zeta, I had like seconds on the time.
Oh, wait.
It was very clutch.
Yeah, because that's the only level that you start running into the time issue with,
Yeah.
is the very last one.
That's the one that took me several tries as a child to actually get through in time.
I've never thought about this, and now I'm going to be thinking about it. Now the idea is in my head, and I have to see if I can do it.
Tails' challenge was the complete opposite, because I couldn't really think of anything. If I saw an enemy along the path, since this, you know, slows you down in a race, I had to go out of my way to destroy it.
Oh no, Tails gets the genocide run.
Yeah. Well...
Okay, but like, if they're badniks,
yeah, you're still
and
freeing
attacking
animals.
the enemy inside frees the animal, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's why you go after the E-Series robots.
Tails is just full of empathy.
Yep.
I think Tomo should try the Dreamcast conversion. I think it'll be a better experience, but not anytime soon.
Yeah. Playing the port is a rough introduction to Sonic Adventure.
I'll hook you up with the theme changes, so there's Sonic Adventure 2 themes. All that said, I do think DX is still one of, like... DX Regular is one of the more accessible games to start playing if you've never played Sonic before. Mostly because...
It's got...
Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's just got a wide, like, breadth of things to do in the game.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
part
kind
of
of,
it.
like, it's a draw and kind of a curse, because I think, remembering what I read about, like, the game development, this whole game was made in, like, 10 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and, like, it was their first foray into 3D, and you can really see, like, what they were intending for it, but there just wasn't enough time, I think, to bring the whole vision to, like, fruition.
And on top of that, like, they were constructing from previous attempts, such as Sonic Extreme, and, like, they even got to remake it a little later with the international version. Like, there's a lot of things they touched up on that from the original Japanese release.
Ooh.
So it's like, this is sort of an amalgam, and that really comes to a head when the DX version is just, they just kind of Frankensteined everything to try and make it, quote, better. It didn't work.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it showed all the holes that were there previously.
Tomo's gonna go for the Sonic Golden statue in Casinopolis, and I'm gonna hang out and call, and we're gonna play pinball for like 27 hours.
Oh yeah. Hi, Agatha. Agatha is one of Zoe's cats. Thank you, Nicole. I didn't finish saying... Did I?
Ready, go!
Knuckles is was a treasure hunter. So I collected 100 rings for each one level. I think Amy, the best I had was don't hit 0. Which is... I love hitting 0.
But if you do it enough, doesn't it let you not bop him anymore?
I know that intimately. Because I love hitting 0.
I usually just ignore him. But when I was a kid and I struggled with the levels a lot, I had to hit him a lot just to keep him away from me. Ah!
Curses. I do the thing. Nope. Okay.
The aiming levels were so
Wait.
terrifying. Yeah, because if you don't know, like... If you don't know where Zero's gonna pop in on,
It
tension
is
is always there.
a little bit of a horror game, yeah.
Yeah, you do eventually, like, it's always the same spot, so if you play the game, like, a million times while you're growing up, you just kind of, like, it becomes part of your DNA, and then it's not scary anymore.
So, here's a secret to get in here that I completely forgot about until just now.
Ready, go!
Hold on.
Impressive.
Ready, go!
Oh no, is it not working because I have the crystal ring already?
Oh no!
Go! Ready,
The behavior of the light streams are kind of weird now I notice. But they're faster and closer because I have the crystal ring. If you don't have the crystal ring, you can just do that and one of them will probably hit the switch.
Wait, that's awesome.
But it is clearly not a foolproof.
ready,
Boink.
Have you ever been to a casino?
Real life?
Yeah.
The one I almost went to, I couldn't get close enough to go inside of it because of the cigarette smoke.
That's extremely valid. That was kind of my memory of it too. I was like, dang, there's sure a lot of smoke in here.
Yeah, like that is not a place for Vale.
Yeah, it's yucky. I went one time, a really, really long time ago. Pinball!
Pinball! I hope I do good at Aw, shoot.
Oh no!
Damn.
You messed up at pinball!
Okay. There's still a chance.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, darn it, no! Not the pinball. We are gonna have to do a pinball for Tomo, though.
Yeah.
But we should... I feel like we both want to check out the sewers first. The sewers? The trash chutes? Yeah.
The garbage? Oh, whoops, here we go.
I've lost my phone.
This place looks wild.
Yeah, huh?
It's not green, but it's different.
It looks underwater.
Yeah. What? I missed.
Woo. Tomo, are you watching this on your phone? Or are you at your computer?
You know what this reminds me of? Okay, so like you have the normal palette in Dreamcast that everybody knows. When when it's like this, Sonic Spinball, Toxic Caves at the lowest level. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the green sludge.
And when it's DX normal,
Slime room.
it becomes the green palette when you go higher up in that level. That's
yeah,
what it
the
is.
blue water.
Figured it out.
There we go. Secret unlocked. So I went to a casino a very long time ago. Because this casino had a really nice buffet that I actually still think about, but it was like really expensive. It was like $40 to go to the buffet. So we were like, okay, well, we're in the area, we'll do that for dinner, and then we'll just like kind of like hang out at the casino for a while. And it was my first time ever at any casino. So I decided to, when we got there, oh no, the texture!
Great. It's still there. It doesn't.
Oh no!
It
Our
looks-
texture! It's broken.
It doesn't even look like it's supposed to be that because of the difference in the lighting.
I know. It looks like somebody just dropped a really big sticker.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Take a shower because stinky.
I love that they put in a showering animation for Sonic.
I am in Tomo's phone. We already know Tomo's phone.
Not for Tails, though. Tails just
Yeah.
gets to watch.
Tails gets to stay stinky. In fact, he's exclusively stinky in his story. I considered... So this is... The speedrunners clearly have a way to just skip this entire level, right?
Mm-hmm.
I considered doing
Isn't there
that.
an invisible ceiling?
There is... You can just, like, go through this pillar and spin dash through the wall.
What?
The Dreamcast version, actually, this is kind of interesting, so I'll show where you need to go, if I can figure out how to get up there. Maybe I can just come up here? Here? Okay. What? Wait, was there a
okay.
wall? Yuri,
learning.
hi! Welcome, it's good to see you. Oh, this is so weird. There's not
It's so
usually...
crisp.
There isn't a platform here in the Dreamcast version.
Oh no!
You can go on that and spin dash off to
We're floating.
go up onto that layer. Interesting. Okay, so the Dreamcast version has you going up there and jumping, like, around and over.
Oh, and then you can just bypass the invisible wall?
Yeah, they're both extremely tricky, though.
Ah.
Oh, okay, good luck with that.
Oh.
I know you can do it.
Live 2D rigging? That's on my list of things to learn, but, like, in a begrudging manner.
I mean, if I can ever get a webcam set up to actually have that kind of thing, I think I would, like, distinctly be like, I'm gonna learn how to do this myself.
Yeah. I feel like there are things you learn because you're passionate about them, and then there's things you learn because you need them to get done.
Mhm.
And for me, the idea of learning rigging feels squarely in that second
Ooh.
category. Because it's either like I learn live 2D rigging, or I save up money that I do not have to have someone do it exactly the way I want to. And I'm fussy about how I like my stuff to turn out, so I feel like the only real answer is doing it myself.
Yeah. Did you see what just happened when I tried to go into
I
the
did.
slots before?
You broke the laws of physics for a quick second.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, also Yuri's, like, really good at rigging. Her stuff looks really good,
Ooh.
so I'm can't wait to see what the new technique looks like.
Inspiring.
Oh no! Egg!
No! The final Eggman! Oh, it takes your rings! Oh. I thought it was just in the pinball, or in the slots parts of like the old Genesis games that it would do that. When I'm playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I don't like going through like the slots area at all because I feel like I get Eggman more often than any other like win.
Absolutely. I know what the statistics are for Sonic 2, and it is weighed in favor of Eggman, so I guess they probably
I
just have
knew
the
it.
same ones in Sonic 3.
I knew it.
I think the 2013 mobile version of Sonic 2 has the favors and odds of jackpots, and then Sonic 2 Absolute has it just complete random.
Ah. The version I have of them is the one that you could buy on Steam forever ago, and it loads it up in Sega,
Yeah,
like
that's,
Genesis and Mega Drive classics.
that's a straight up ROM of the Genesis version, so
Okay.
that has the Eggman odds.
Ah, I felt it in me.
I was about to be like, okay, that's enough rings, we can leave, and now I'm stuck.
No!
Oh, it didn't take my rings that time.
No, that was a regular Eggman, not a final Eggman, I guess. But if we get, like 18 more rings, we'll be good. We won't fall into the sewers.
Oh, true. You do have to be... You have to be over 100, or was it...
Oh, I thought it was 100, but it might be 50. Now we'll never
Maybe.
know.
Oh, look at the confetti. I've never seen that before.
Cute!
Oh, there I go.
And there we go.
I had more
So
balls
if
than
you-
I thought.
If you go up into the tubes here and you go into that little side thing where you can like try to get the I don't even know what you would call it, like the items in the tubes.
Yeah.
Is there a way to direct yourself in there? Because I feel like 100% of the time I've done that, I've never gotten it.
No, and I think you did it the most effectively I've ever seen.
I failed!
Yeah,
Really
but
bad.
the thing is, you didn't fall off before you got there. You hit against the wall and it didn't let you in
Yeah,
instead of the doorway.
It's okay.
Because it was
Oh.
rotating. I've never had it
Ah.
not just, like, shoot me off.
Do you know what it reminds me of? I don't know if these still exist, but have you ever gone to Taco Bell and seen like the thing that you drop the coins into for charity? And then
Yeah.
if you land it on the correct platforms, you can win snacks?
Yeah, that's... I mean, it's been forever since I've seen something like that. Ore!
Ore! I was pretty good at winning like the cinnamon twists from that. I think those were the 5-cent prize.
Cinnamon. I love cinnamon.
ソニック、ガウズエメラルドは
1個は
In
奪わ
the
れたけ
Void
ど
of Doom?
前
Hang
に
on,
取
I'm
った1個は
googling this
無事
really
だ
quick.
あいつも
McDonald's
必死だな
これでエメラルドは
Void
ベ
of
ストマンが2個
Doom.
僕らが1個だ負けていられないよソニック
Hi, Cream. Hi,
Oh, it's
Cream.
Grimace. Good.
I don't... Okay, so, like, I haven't been to a McDonald's in over 20 years now, so I'm not gonna know anything about it. I haven't... There's a fair chance I haven't been to a McDonald's for as long as Tomo has been alive.
I mean, you're not missing out on much. I don't
Yeah.
really go anymore either. I think it's been at least a year or two since the last time I went to a McDonald's.
I've stolen people's fries from it since, you know.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you're in an area where it's the only thing around. So no judgment, but
I think there's always at
I am
least
somebody
been,
who
like-
enjoys eating a lot of food, so
Yeah.
it's been pretty easy to not do a McDonald's.
Thing is, for a while there wasn't one near me, and then there was kind of near me. Without having to go, like, a town over, which is still, like, closer than the Wendy. But now there isn't. It's been replaced by a more, like, local burger place.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
actually pretty good.
されても何度かジャンプすれば脱出できるはずよ
I don't have any chow on this.
USA McDonald's was shit. Well, yeah, because apparently UK McDonald's, if you go and you get a chicken nugget, it's like an actual piece of chicken.
Yeah.
And if you order chicken nuggets here, you're gonna get the mechanically separated, like,
And, like,
chicken paste. And when Tomo visited America, this was really disappointing, I believe.
Yeah. Burger King also does that with their nuggets, and that's what I've had more recently, and I was very upset because they gave me nuggets instead of the chicken tenders. I was just like, I guess it's
No!
fine. It wasn't fine.
They're different things. They're different things.
There's sneaky things I can do here. Go up here. What?
Oh! Oh! Whoa! Rolling around at the speed of sound.
That was almost good. Alright, Sonic. Need you to respond to my button.
Welcome to Applebee's. Would you like apples or bees?
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 She said bees!
Release the bees!
There's a hole. They go through here?
Mystery.
What? Get that
Tomo,
far.
do you like...
落ちないように
Tomo, what's
気を
your
つけて
favorite fruit?
Oh
I
my
feel like
god!
talking. Oh, oh my god! He's in the shit!
Wait, I think I'm...
What the Sonic?
What?
Oh my god.
I've never experienced that before. Wait, now I want to try something. I usually, like, skip this immediately. Like, I will jump
We're
over
experimenting.
to the start of the ice bridge from the entrance and just be like, alright, we're going.
Huh.
I don't think that's gonna work. Suzume Raid!
Suzume Raid!
Welcome.
Hello, hello. Welcome in,
Pineapple
Gay
shouldn't be
Wolf.
squishy. Usually when I have
You
pineapple,
could eat.
it's pretty crisp. Yeah?
You could eat the core of it.
気をつけてね
True.
My brother does that.
Okay.
My mom will cut up pineapple like as an appetizer if we go over there, and then like she just leaves the core cut into spears for my brother, and he'll just eat it that way.
I haven't died yet, but I kinda wish I did.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pineapple is definitely softer than apple.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, more of like a stringy, almost melon-like texture.
It's almost like there's no reason for it to be called pineapple.
True. 0% pine, 0% apple. I bought
It's harder.
a
It's
melon.
it's firmer than pear, that's for sure. I would actually compare it
Yeah.
to milk. Bonk.
Oh, okay, this is what I bought. I bought a Hami melon. Which I didn't know what it was, so I bought it based on vibes alone.
Hobby melon?
Hami melon, it is a umbrella term for sweet melon varieties from China. What? The outer color is generally white through pink or yellow through green. Okay, I bought like a very orangish yellow one.
It was good?
I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
I bet it's gonna be good though. There aren't really too many things I dislike eating.
Fair. Same.
Yeah. I'm not partial to olives or mushrooms, but not so much that I like won't eat something that has it. I just usually won't choose to put them on my food.
Shaking your hands with olives. Mushrooms are something you have to really have cooked well, too. So. What,
Yeah,
Roma?
I like... Hello, Katie! Hey, gamers!
We're being cool, being wild, and being groovy.
We are rolling around at the speed of sound. I don't think Sonic has ever called anybody gamer.
Yeah, I don't... Maybe in Crossworlds?
If Sonic called me a gamer in Crossworlds, I think I would cry.
I can't believe Sonic called me a slur.
They made him so cruel! Yeah, there are 2 mushroom recipes that I really like. The first is that I make a pretty good mushroom risotto, not to like pat myself on the back. And then the second is that Human makes this like mushroom burgundy, which is kind of like it's not meant to replace beef burgundy, but fill kind of the same flavor palette. So it's made with like the broth and the red wine and stuff. And then you can serve it with mashed potatoes. And it's genuinely pretty good, and I'm not even too much of a mushroom person.
Yeah. But how Tomo's explaining mushrooms is, like, a key way that you can, like, overcook mushrooms, I'm pretty sure. And then the other thing is, like, they get too squishy if you undercook them.
Yeah,
And, like,
they're fussy.
you need to, like, have water in the frying process if you're doing it that way. There's just... It's such a tricky thing to do, to not have it be a squeamish type thing.
Yeah. Well, and then if they're not, like... Because as soon as the mushroom starts to go, it's like 100% gone. You never want to start with a slimy mushroom. Burgundy is a color. You can't eat colors.
Watch
Orange?
me.
Hang on, I'll find a thing that I'm talking about. Because I believe it's probably just called beef burgundy in America, because we're not going to try to pronounce the French version.
Oh no. There's a glitch you can
No,
get where
wrong
if you,
snip.
you can hit
Wrong.
you can hit
Tomo,
Knuckles
ignore what I just sent you.
in a way where he'll start taking he'll act like he took damage and start blinking again, but you hit him before he finished blinking so he didn't take damage. And this is also how you can make the battle go on indefinitely when he has 0 hits left. You just keep doing that to him.
Wait, you could just keep hitting him?
Yeah, if you're like
Knuckles
on
punishment hour.
yeah, if you are on frame like inside of him with a spin dash when it would otherwise end. Urusai!
Urusai! Poor Knuckles. He's a little dumb, but it's because he lives alone by himself on a floating island.
Yeah, he's not even dumb, he's having a bad day.
Right, like he's dumb in the way that I'm dumb, which is to say not actually dumb, but you know, sometimes he could think some more about things.
Mm-hmm. And like he does as he goes through the series, but like this is... At the time, it was only the second time he hung out with Sonic.
Yeah, because doesn't this canonically take place after Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
It has to, yeah. It has to take place at least a year later, I think, because of the whole now established distance between CD and 4. And also Sonic Advance 1 and 2 happened before it, so there's a couple times where Knuckles does hang out. He gets stuck in a machine that Eggman puts him in Advance 2.
Oh!
Or you could
I
just...
think I remember that.
Yeah, or you could say he was helping Eggman if you don't look at how he's, like, trying for his life to get... He was definitely tricked it that way. I don't know how that happened. They looked putting Angel Island in the, Advanced games. So the lighting for this area is very interesting for this battle. With the clear texture for the lake. But
Right,
otherwise-
you could see right to the bottom.
Yeah, but like it doesn't have like the weirdness that DX has. So it's just clear now.
Yeah. I think I've mentioned this before, but I used to work, like one summer I worked grounds at the university in my city, and during my time there I met the person who's basically, their full-time job is maintaining all of the different fountains on campus. And they would put black, like, dye in the water to mask, like, the fact that the fountains are only, like, a foot deep.
Huh.
Yeah, so the water would just look dark and mysterious all the time, instead of being able to look in and be like, oh, there's, like, 6 inches between the water and the bottom, and it's covered in moss.
Incredible. Behold my floating mass. Alright, that's not audio.
Me when I jump in a swimming pool.
Hey, Knuckles.
Hi, Knuckles.
何もたもたしてんだ。
どうした?
That's pretty much what he said.
Thoughts on this Sky Chase versus Sky Chase in Sonic 2?
I appreciate this one more. Generally speaking. I have more of the urge in this to actually play it. Though I do love to just destroy as many bandits as I can in the other one. Actually,
Yeah.
my opinion in general on that changes when you consider Sonic 2 Absolute has programmed it so you can't accidentally spin dash off of it.
Yeah, isn't that right at the end?
Or anytime you can spin dash.
Wait. Really?
Yeah, it's a chance. And if you
Okay.
use the super peel out in the 2013 version, you're almost guaranteed to run off of the tornado. I think,
That kind of makes me want to try it.
yeah, I think narratively speaking, that's what I love about Sonic 2 when you're playing as Sonic so Tails is there, is this is sort of the first time he's getting to ride this plane that he was very interested in when he met Sonic, and oh look, the egg carrier's still coming into view.
Yup.
That's funny. So like, if Sonic is the one riding it, he's looking dead ahead, he's focused. Tails is looking everywhere. He's checking his mirrors, he's trying his best to do his best job he can, and he does a great job.
Aw.
And then he adds a rocket to it, and it's awesome.
Tails is being careful with his plane.
What I love about
Sonic's like texting on his phone.
yeah, what I love about this tornado, which is the same tornado but it looks different, is that it has retroactively told a story, its design, with the narrative. Sonic Advance 1, this tornado shows up, and it looks like this. In Sonic 4, it looks like the classic tornado still, but it gets kind of destroyed a little bit in that. Because it's on the flying fortress when it crashes. I think it's called Sky Fortress. There's Wing Fortress.
Okay.
Something. It's good. So then the next time we see...
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about Sonic 4, so you will need to provide, like, all context.
Okay. Sonic 4 is, like... It's the one I worry that Sega's trying to canonize. And I like Sonic 4 Episode 2 because of the tag actions between Sonic and Tails. I think the story that follows up Sonic CD is good because Metal's there. But yeah, that's the latest in continuity that we see the original Tornado design, excluding how it looks in Lost World and so on, which that does look different, so that's a different build at least. But after Sonic 4, we have Advance and Adventure, and it looks like this now suddenly. So, I guess because it took the damage, Tails gave it a makeover. And then it fucking explodes in...
Yeah, he made it look really nice and then it explodes.
Luckily, the Tornado 2 looks very similar.
True. If Tails was in a tropical climate, it'd be the typhoon, right? Parentheses, incorrect weather joke. Oh, Tomo.
I think he has a machine called the Typhoon or something. The Tornado 3 in SA2 becomes a Cyclone, though.
Yeah.
The last time we see the Tornado 3 is in Shadow the Hedgehog. He transforms it into a spaceship.
Oh.
But...
I mean, there's a lot of names for storms with spinny air.
Mhm.
And it's understandable to be confused about them. I think when Severe Weather Awareness Week rolls around, that's one of the things I want to cover.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you. I won't try and guess anything.
Daijoubu kana? He's alright.
Just a little sandy.
Yep.
Oh, we're not aiming. Oh, is this about halfway? Did you say?
I think after Twinkle Circuit's level 5, right?
Yeah.
I think that would probably be like after Twinkle Circuit would be the halfway point.
Okay. Just wait.
My girl.
It just sits there for a while with them saying nothing because of how much shorter the Japanese one.
Yup.
To be a cute moe girl. I had this idea, I think, that might come into play at some point later if we do more streams together, of drawing your Moth in Amy's outfit and my Bobcat in Blaze's outfit. So we can cosplay together.
Yeah. This question came up the other day, and I still haven't fully come up with an answer for it. But what Sonic character would be like Tomo's, like, kin assignment? I was having trouble coming up with an answer for this, because Tomo is a complicated creature that cannot be summarized with, like, one person, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier about how good their little guy voice is when voicing Tails.
Yeah. And then we also talked about Charmy the Bee and his severe and pervasive.
Well, we've got a lot of ADHD in this cast.
Yeah.
Starting with our icon here, Sonic.
Nobody in the Sonic cast is neurotypical.
So here's the thing about Charmy, especially if you go
Charmy
off of...
has also been assigned an inordinate amount of suffering as a character, and I don't want to put that on Tomo.
I guess? Is that like in other things?
Yeah, I think it's not so much in the games anymore, but I think back when they were just kind of letting people do whatever with the Sonic IP,
Oh yeah,
Charmy the Bee got stuck with a lot of different suffering tales.
yeah, and
Like
he had a
suffering
completely
stories.
different personality described in Chaotix, and I actually have like
Yeah.
this whole like trans headcanon for him because of that. But it kind of breaks down if you agree with the Sonic Heroes idea that he's 6. He's not 6. He was 16 in Chaotix.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I think he was initially introduced as like a suave,
Holy shit.
mature, level-headed teenager. And then that just got retconned and he became like a little kid.
Yeah, and that's what actually I really, really like about the Chaotix case files that are currently being released as like a podcast on Sonic's YouTube. Is Charmy
Yeah, I gotta
is
check those out.
like the perfect medium. Not doing that.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, he's still part of a detective agency. He's not there as like a mascot. Presumably, you could do that.
You can do that and that.
Oh my god!
Camera.
But yeah, like, presumably he's there because he has an important role in the detective agency beyond
But-
child.
Thanks, Bomb. Wait, I can do the cool thing now. Wait. Oh,
You got this.
yep, there it is. You can run up the wall if you angle it correctly. This is why I love how vertical this stage is. You can just spin dash jump up most of it. Hey. Like that.
What? I'm realizing I have really not thought about how this level connects together.
It's wild when you really, like, explore it.
Yeah, it's way more condensed than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Good use of space.
It's one of the, actually one of the highlights to me of what I love about Sonic Adventure level design.
Mmm.
Okay, so Charmy
Welcome to Teku Park.
has gotten, like, more mature each entry since Heroes, but, and I just kind of say that he found his guys with the Chaotix and became a little troll, but in Chaotix case files, he's still a silly little guy, but he's, like, super insightful and trying his best, and when people think he would just be a goofball, he's just like, what? No, come on. We gotta take this seriously.
Yeah, they're still doing a job.
Let me open this, and then I'm gonna switch to Tails.
He begs Blaze to set him on fire in Crossworlds. He does! And even she's like a little like, I don't know about that, man.
Select your character.
Oh, we have 4 characters open now. I don't know what he's like in Crossworlds yet. I kind of want to play Crossworlds.
I do too, but I don't think, like, no matter how good it is, I don't want to spend, like, new game money on a new game.
Exactly. It is never going to be worth $70. I have said before it's an easy $50, and it is on sale right now. So that's why I'm thinking about it.
Okay, yeah. I may keep an eye out for more sales in the future. I want to try Sonic Rumble because it's free to play.
I'll play more Sonic
And I
Rumble
still-
if you want to play that
Yeah,
together, but
I like Fall Guys. I was considering putting Sonic Rumble on my schedule next week, and then anybody in the squad who's available can join in.
I got tired of Sonic Rumble a lot faster than I thought I would, for the same reason I got tired of Sonic Forces Speed Battle, just at a much faster rate. I think because I kept running into people that's just like, oh look, these opponents bought this, so good luck. You're not getting to play now because you're already ejected.
Wait, is it not just cosmetics that you can buy in Sonic Rumble?
The cosmics stack up your bonus. So the more you have, then some of them are stronger than the others.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And at first I was just gonna be
That
like,
does change things.
that wasn't too big of a deal to me, but what made me be like, I don't feel like playing this, is Emerald was a paid-only skin, and I love my boy Emerald.
Because I just, basically the only thing I know about it is that it's essentially their answer to Fall Guys.
Yeah, and like, it's fun at its base
And-
level.
I do like Fall Guys, but everything you can buy in Fall Guys is cosmetic only. It should never affect like how you are in the game.
こいつをなんとか動力源に使えないか
But, you know, it's... I've talked about this extensively during my Sonic Runners streams, because Sonic Runners was not a money miner, somehow. It was just like a fun narrative with unlocks, and that's part of why it didn't last. It's literally the best Sonic mobile game. This is maybe the most aggressive money miner, Sonic Rumble.
Oh no.
It's definitely their new
Well,
focus.
At least it's free to play, so I can tap out anytime.
Yeah, thankless. I haven't died, have I?
No,
I've just
no.
been kind of going with the flow.
Yeah, we've been vibing, but I feel like it would be a big disruption if you did die. We would both
Probably.
immediately be like, "Aw."
Sonic Rumble. So, Pokemon Rumble was also really fun. I was thinking about that the other day. Just you go around as little figures and you hit stuff.
Ooh.
Homo will keep me on track. They will laugh at me and scream.
This cutscene is so green.
It's just the characters that are green, huh? Nothing else is as green as it should be.
Right.
This is like the one case where there's a slight difference in the Japanese. It's pretty much any of Tails' cutscenes, because suddenly Tails has to be included, whereas Eggman would just be like, Sonic, now he's Sonic and Tails, or Knuckles is talking to Tails primarily instead of Sonic.
Right.
But like otherwise...
Like the difference in perception almost.
Yeah, it's fascinating how the American dialogue decided to make entirely different cutscene takes for every single character that way, to represent that.
Yeah, it was probably just a small way to keep them from being the same cutscene over and over again, too.
It's one of the charms I like about it, though. Egg ornament. Again. Egg.
Have you seen the seal that says egg?
Yes. What's the middle? It's sealed. Oh.
Woo!
Ah.
Ah!
Apa. Maybe Tomo is Eggman Kim. I don't know. Do you hate animals?
The opposite, exactly. Also, if Tomo accidentally hurt anybody, they would feel super bad.
True. Well,
I hate children. not the same.
I don't know if Eggman has an experience with children, other than the one he created digitally.
Yeah, he likes Sage, but like he made Sage.
He also probably made a different child at some point.
Huh?
Because Eggman Nega exists, so he has to have a lineage, and I don't think he's getting married at this point. He probably misses his wife.
Eggman fucks?
Yeah.
Canonically?
Yeah, and his his descendants really angry about that fact.
What? Hang on. To my Google, hang on.
I think we need to play
Hey,
Shadow's
Google.
Story of Sonic Rivals.
Has Eggman fucked? This is a running joke. My search history is so bad at this point because I Google any dumb question that comes in my head the exact way it comes into my head, which is why my search history sometimes looks the way it does.
I wonder what Google will say, because it's a kind of, like, there's a little bit of contention about this fact.
Yeah, the top comment is a discussion on the Sonic the Hedgehog, about literally what you said.
So, here's the thing we have to understand about Eggman Nega, that Sega might be trying to forget because they're fucking cowards. In Rivals, and further established to make it work with Rush in Rivals 2, Eggman Nega establishes to everyone but Sonic, basically, that he is Eggman's descendant. and he came back to the past to get revenge on Eggman's failures. In Rush, he claims to be an alternate universe version of Eggman, which works in a vacuum.
Right.
But it becomes suddenly brilliant. Oh my god. The way that...
No! Oh my god. I had an issue at that exact spot, and I glitched through the floor, and I died.
Yeah!
And I saw in my mind the same thing happening to you just now.
It did the opposite to me. So in... The first game he's in is Rush. The second game he is in Rivals. That's where it's first established. Heavy. In Rush Adventure, they're working together again, but they only show up at the very end. And they establish some character traits about Eggman Nega that correlate well with him in Rivals. And they continue in Rivals to have them not meet. So what I've concluded by all of this together is that Eggman Nega, while researching Ifrit, who is the big flaming dragon from Rivals 2, discovered the Soul Dimension, went back in time to investigate, formulated a plan that involved letting Eggman win for once with Rush, so they team up for that. And then once that fails twice, he goes, actually, fuck this. I'm going back to the future. I'm going to get something to destroy the world. So he just starts his revenge plot full front there with Rivals. So it's Rush, Rush Adventure, Rivals, Rivals 2. And then Eggman Nega fucking dies.
Amazing.
Yeah. The last we see him, Silver and Espio leave him trapped under some rubbish in Chaotic Inferno dimension. We have not heard from him since.
Oh my god. He actually died.
Yeah.
Okay, what Sonic character is sometimes a soft bean who means well, ADHD, and goes between extrovert and sleepiest guy in equal measure?
Sonic?
Sometimes. Maybe unironically Silver. We did touch on
Actually,
that as potentially being like a Silverkin.
Wait.
But not Snapcube Silver, like actual character Silver, I think.
Sleepiest.
Because he does mean well, but his life has been so hard that sometimes he just comes across as,
a rude little child.
He comes across as aggressive sometimes, but it's because he's been through a lot. And ultimately, it's all out of a desire to, like, save the people that he loves.
I have to clarify where that comment came from. In Sonic Rivals, it is very Sonic battle-coded. Everyone is ready to be really rude to each other and fight.
Yeah, everybody's, aggressive. Everybody's aggressive in that one. Everybody woke up ready to talk shit that day.
I'm trying to think of the sleepy part specifically. Who's the sleepiest Sonic character? I think that's why I said Sonic. If he's not running, he's sleeping.
I mean, like, Big is pretty chill, but I don't think he's necessarily a sleepy guy. He's just easygoing.
These guys are
I think I would be kind of big-coded, because I just, at this point, want to have a good time in the forest and, like,
heck yeah.
let everybody else deal with problems.
There's Cream again.
There she is!
Cream is not sleepy. Cream is, like, ultimate polite little guy. A little. Kinda weird that there isn't someone who's, like, sleep as part of their character traits. Why I feel like I'm forgetting someone.
I know, I feel like I have to look up, like, a list of Sonic characters. Sleepiest...
A list of canon Sonic characters, which is the tricky part.
Chow?
Chow?
Okay, Google, show me every Sonic character.
Rip is clumsy. Bang is a joke, but still a threat.
Come on, Tails!
on tails.
We talked too much about sleeping and then I yawned.
Yeah. Have that effect on people.
No! I've been having a bit of a yawn day. It happened at work, and my coworker walked by and was like, "You can't do that in front of me. I'm gonna start yawning." I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm too relaxed. It's contagious."
Yeah. I'm trying to remember where I started yawning recently in a call. It's like, you're not boring, I'm just late.
Yeah. I'm a little underslept. I had this like very valiant idea last night that I was gonna go to bed at a reasonable time.
Yeah.
In a plot twist nobody saw coming, this didn't happen.
I think every time I feel like I'm gonna do that, I do my bedtime preparation and suddenly it is like an hour and a half later. I don't know why.
That's why I put off going to bed, is because the whole routine to go to bed takes forever, and it's way easier to just sit where I'm at my computer. I have that actually, okay. I'm gonna talk about a thing.
Yeah.
Because I realized after it was pointed out that this is a thing that I do a lot with any sort of like change in my day. When I was driving, I say that as if it was a long time ago, but I've only been without a car for— Whoa! There was an incredible jump at the end!
Directly to the Chaos Emerald.
Holy shit! But even when I would like drive home from somewhere, I would sit in my car for a few minutes and like browse whatever on my phone instead of just going right inside. Because I was like, yeah, I'm not ready for things to be changed yet. It's still car time. Yeah, V and Tomo have picked up on what's going on.
Yeah.
And someone at some point pointed out that people with autism really struggle with transitions between different parts of their day. And I'm trying to, not that I think there's anything wrong with self-diagnosis, it's kind of the only thing that like a lot of people can do at this point. But I'm trying to figure out how much of me is me, and how much of me is that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Here's the secret about that, is that, that is a mode that your brain is set on. So, these are things that you do as you within that context.
Oh, yeah. And it's not like I feel bad about it either, it's just, I feel like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, it's funny how often I've talked about things that, like, I feel like, oh, I know I'm so weird for this, but then I do this, and then people are like, no, that's not weird, everybody I know does that, but also everybody I know has autism, so get that checked out.
Yeah. Well, like, to put that in another context, because, like, I run into this difference between me and other people who have autism quite often. I think I get too antsy about that. I'm always trying to move on to the next thing if I can sometimes, so I don't really experience that much of struggling to change with my day. But I also think I just kind of like, maybe I should try and think this out better before I say it.
I know I have that problem a lot.
I just kind of have the whole day in a flow state until I get settled in on something, and then it's less about me trying to like change what I'm doing and more me remembering to do something else.
Do you get kind of like stuck?
Yeah, but
or
like
you just
a good
forget other things are happening? Yeah. You get really, really settled in.
And you know, lately, usually that just means I'm locked in on art, which I can't complain about.
Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to get back in that habit. But yeah, that's why I put off my bedtime, is because there's so many things that you have to do for bedtime that it's easier just to not do any of that.
There is
What do you mean I have to shower and catch up on dishes and brush my teeth, and I have to like put on pajamas, and I have to make my coffee for the morning, and if I'm being really good I make my oatmeal for the morning too? That's way too many things.
Yeah. Like there's
And
a
then I have to double check that all the lights are turned off because I'm like, I don't like any lights on when I sleep. And I have to double check that the door's locked because for some reason I'm always afraid that it's not, even though it is. And I gotta check on the cat food.
there's a threshold where it's like, if I am up too late and I haven't done a thing, especially when it comes to showering, I will just be like, you know what? I can wait to do that until later. Hold on a second.
Juniper's gonna unlock the doors. I'm afraid she's gonna learn how to unlock the doors. She knows something's up with the lock. She'll go over to the door, she'll look at it, and I know she's trying to figure out how the door handle works. And then she'll jump up and grab it and try to use her weight to change things about it.
Fun enough, what was hold on a second was I had to get Crystal to stop scratching at my door. Particularly at the rug in front of it, because I don't want her to tear that up. And she hadn't been doing that, like, recently. Well, she started doing it again very recently, but there was a good while she wasn't doing it and being good. I don't know what changed. But... Ah. They should bring back Tails' swimming animation in a 3D. They should make Tails playable.
Yeah. Tails has his own game, right?
He has a Game Gear game, yeah.
Tails Adventure or something like that?
Yeah.
I've always thought it would be neat to see what other characters, like, solo games would be like if Knuckles had, like, a whole treasure hunting sort of game.
Yeah, like, I've been wanting one of that. Maybe I should, like, probably chime in there that I routed the 100% glitchless speedrun of Tails Adventure and hold the world record right now. So yeah, like, that game exists and I'm quite fond of it.
Hang on! You have the world record speedrun for Tails Adventure?
Specifically the 100% glitchless category.
That's amazing, though. I feel like suddenly like I'm talking to a celebrity.
I'm sure, like, if one of the any percenters wanted to, like, learn the run, they could refine it better. But for now, I'm the one.
Yeah.
I also technically have first place in Sonic 2 Absolute Sonic and Tails All Emeralds. This is an extremely specific category.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as fast as Sonic 2 All Emeralds in other categories. I should probably double check on that, because that's a case where no one else did that run except me.
Yeah, there's I think less than 10 people on all the speedrun categories on Employee of the Month because it's such a small game. So I had a goal to get myself on the leaderboard for all of those, and that was going to be the only game that I speedrun. But for whatever reason, like, the version I have of it is broken, and it gets stuck halfway through the game. And the devs aren't active enough. I posted my question a couple months ago in the Steam community asking, like, what was going on, and I haven't heard back yet, so... I mean, I'm being patient. It's a small indie game.
Yeah. Game breaks
One day
sometimes.
I'll get it figured out.
Sounds like I should probably post my my record video in, like, a server or something for people to see.
Yeah.
Every time I look at it, it's funny though, because I'm like, oh, I could have done that faster if I practiced a little more. And then I went on to, like, not practice any speedrunning for, like, a year straight.
If you see areas you can improve on, though, that's not a bad thing, because then if anybody ever challenges your title, you'll have ways you can take it back.
Yeah. It is neat, though, because, like, one of the abilities in Tails Adventure is a spin dash, and it's something you don't get at all in any percent. So that's something I really focused on incorporating, and it makes everything go really fast. But be careful. There are areas that are not designed to use it, so you can get hard-locked inside of a wall. That's something I had to learn the hard way. Game Gear's fun. The thing about a Game Gear game, actually, and, like, things emulate this very well, is you're as much fighting the console with its lag. The games are extremely laggy.
Oh. I'm sorry if this is a stupid question, Is Game Gear the one that looks a lot like a Genesis but has like a smaller field of vision in the screen? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the Genesis Nomad?
I don't exactly know what I'm talking about, so maybe this is a very dumb question.
Okay, Game Gear was just Sega's, like, very colorful 8-bit handheld from prior to, like, Game Boy Color being a thing. And it took, like, 8 AA batteries.
What?
Yeah.
That's so beefy!
It's chunky, too.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I have this vague memory a long time ago. I think this is even when I had my Nintendo DS. That I bought Sonic, what I thought was Sonic 2, and then it was a different Sonic 2.
Oh.
And the area that you could, like, move around in was really, like, tight and claustrophobic, or, like, the area that you could see on the screen. It looked essentially like a cropped Genesis game. But what that meant is that you had a lot less time to prepare against things coming from off-screen, and I couldn't clear the first level.
Was it a 16-bit Sonic game?
Was 16 or 8-bit? I don't actually know. I never gotta find this.
Because there is, so Sonic 2 had an 8-bit release for the Master System that was ported to the Game Gear and had a much smaller field of view that made it so that the first stage's boss was nearly impossible, if you didn't know already what to do.
That might have been what I did. I'm looking this up right now.
That is also what I consider to be the worst classic Sonic game of all time. I hate it. Wake up, Tails.
Yeah, I remember being really confused because it looked a lot like I thought I was buying Sonic 2 for the Genesis. But I got this extremely weird... Yeah, I think this was it.
Come on, click some. There was also a DS collection of Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles for the DS that had a slightly more cropped screen, but it probably wouldn't have been that bad.
Wait, it was! I found the boss.
Tomo is now Arch.
Oh.
Also, yeah, Tails, the way they represent his flashback in this is really funny. Not just because they have to use Sonic Adventure assets for it, so like he has the jet anklet back there and Sonic has the crystal ring, but also because they can't really like tell the full story.
Right.
Like, Sonic helped him with some bullying and he was just like, oh, that guy's cool. I'm gonna hang out with him and check out his plane. And then they get along really well. What do I do next? Can't remember. I have to go to Sand Hill.
Yep. I always wrote it off as being like since it's a dream, the details aren't going to be exactly accurate or make sense.
Like,
because that's kind of what my dreams are like too.
Like, if I dream of something of the past, there's a chance that I'm probably going to dream it as my modern self. I've dreamt I went on an adventure with Mabel before. We haven't met in person, so I had to make that up.
Not yet. Dun dun dun.
You're a Chow. I'm okay with Tomo being a Chow. Chow are really cool. Remember? I did a presentation as one.
I'm dropping a picture in your chat.
Okay. I believe that's allowed because you're VIP. I don't know if I actually said anything. Yeah, Underground Zone. That is Sonic 2 8-bit. That is like the worst.
I remember trying to do this on my DS and being like, I think I bought the wrong Sonic.
Yeah. Sonic 1 8-bit was like a fun little alternate version. Holy crap. You're slagging. But I don't... So Sonic 2, they switched developers for them. And I guess they just kind of really dropped the ball. But when they did Sonic Chaos and then Sonic Triple Trouble, they just got progressively better. And like, Triple Trouble's a good game. And in fact...
Oh, sorry, I was reading Tomo chat too. Tomo's Silver cosplay is gonna be naked. Gloves and boots.
incredible.
You could have like a cool bodysuit.
Shit. Why is it
Whoa!
doing this?
Nice accidental 3D action shot, or slow-mo action shot.
You know, Silver gets along well with both Blaze and Amy, so...
It's true. They're a good trio.
They could be speed, power, flying together, actually.
Oh my god. Are we making our own Sonic Heroes team?
Yeah, the funny part is, the ones you would default them each as is completely different from where I would default us.
I don't think I would be speed, flying, or power. And maybe power. I do like lifting weights.
Aha! I got you on that one, because when I think I explained this to Tomo twice, but you weren't around. When I first thought of this, it was actually with I in mind, so that she would be flying, Tomo would be speed because ninja, and you would be power because I consider you to be quite powerful.
I'm not very fast or very high in the air, so
Well-
power is a good.
So I, as Breezy, is established to be a flyer with using wind magic, but I can also be speed. I figured since you're a moth, you could also fly, like Rouge. And Tomo is also powerful, kind of like Shadow. So we could kind of make a cycle, and that's still not still doesn't match up with where Amy, Silver, and Blaze go.
Right.
おばあちゃんが教えてくれた言葉よ。
おばあちゃん。
古い言い伝えなんですって。絶対忘れちゃいけないって。こう続くの。行うもの。そば。
Silver's gotta have some alternate outfits that have a little more coverage.
Oh yeah, there are actually costumes in Sonic Rivals.
そば。混沌の滑るもの。
Everybody gets these weird bodysuits in Sonic Adventure 2 as their official alternate outfit.
7つのっていうのが引っかかるのよね。
I never unlocked all of them. I know that Knuckles gets these wild leather shoes that I put on for my stream.
Yeah, hang on. Knuckles' alternate outfit is insane.
Silver is Galahad, Shadow is Lancelot, which is funny. Because Galahad is Lancelot's son. Foggy. Get Sonic 3 mushroom sound effect at big.
おっと、それよりカオスエメラルドだ。これさえ持って帰れば、トルネード2の完成は目の前だ。
Go Tails, go. You can now play with
Extremely
Big.
strange big encounter just completely glossed over.
Oh wait, this is probably halfway, huh?
Yeah, there's only 2 more levels, and you're through some of the, yeah.
Let's check how accurate this is. 60%, okay. 50, right on. You were correct. Double time. Yeah. Every story except Sonic's gonna be much faster on that, huh?
Yup. Yeah, because doesn't everybody else have 5 levels and then Amy has 3?
I think only 5, huh?
Yeah. They gave Amy the short route because she's a girl.
I think Big has 4.
Oh, yeah.
But in Amy's defense, she does also get Final Egg, which is the hardest stage.
There he is.
There is a Rouge mod that replaces Knuckles, and it starts with a completely extra scene here where Rouge and Knuckles are fighting, and Knuckles gets knocked off the island. And then it continues a version of this entire cutscene. However,
Wait, what?
it gets to a point where the cutscene ends, but it's supposed to keep going because of the extended part, and the game just crashes.
if I ever got into modding, that's what I would do. Every one of my mods would just make the game crash. Super fun prank mod to install on your friend's PC. It's a virus.
Play as Maple Rubica in Sonic Adventure. When the tornado crashes, so does the game.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Sonic Adventure 2 mod, but if you're in either of the Cyclone or the Egg Walker, and you take damage.
I don't know.
Or like the 2 racing levels, if you crash, so does the game.
That's really good. That's sort of in a way like what we're doing here. If you die, you have to reset.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, it's like even with the side characters, I think if any of them died during the events of Sonic Adventure, it would change the final story. I think the whole point is that Sonic can turn into Super Sonic because everybody is there cheering him on.
Yeah, and everyone...
And his morale would be very different if Tails had canonically died in his route.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Gamma does canonically die.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
the
his little birdie is there with Amy instead of the blue flicky. I've always really liked that detail.
Yeah. God, I love Gamma's story.
I know. I saw a meme about Sonic Adventure that was like, everybody's character story summarized, and Sonic was like, stop Eggman, and Tails was like, impress Sonic, and Amy was like, evade robot. You know, stuff like that. Protect Master Emerald. And then Gamma's was just like a wall of text that was spilling out of the meme.
Yeah. Love that one.
That level makes me think about that guy Maple hit with their car. I was talking about that at work today.
That keeps coming up lately, actually.
Yeah. Oops.
You were playing Pacific Drive.
Yeah. Life-relevant story arcs.
Knuckles, go in the hole. Knuckles!
Well, it happened, it came up for a not funny reason. So, she's okay, but one of my coworkers' girlfriend was crossing the road the other night, and some idiot just, like, didn't stop and, like, bonked her in the crosswalk. And she's okay, so this isn't, like, a, you know, I'm not gonna, like, just say, like, horrible, scary, dramatic, you know, stressful shit on stream.
Yeah.
She's okay, but because she got hit by a car, that was just the topic of the day today. And that, so of course somebody was like, didn't you do that once, Maple? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, you were called out for it, too.
Wasn't my fault, though. I was looking out for the road, I just didn't stop in time. You gotta give people a little bit of warning before you run in front of their car.
By the sound of it, you couldn't have stopped in time.
Right, and I mean, the road that I was on was only 25 miles an hour, so I was going slow anyway. And I did brake as soon as he ran out in front of my car, so I was mostly stopped, just kind of enough to, like, send him rolling. And then he popped back up and he was like, I'm okay, I'm okay. So it would have been nothing if there hadn't been a police officer driving in the opposite direction who pulled over and saw it happen.
Yeah.
That I always feel bad about, because this poor guy, like, the progression of events, presumably, was that he's on the stoop, like, drinking with his friends, and like, one of his friends throws the basketball into the road, and he chases it out, gets bonked by my car, and then gets arrested for being drunk and underage and running in the road.
Yeah, oh, that's a rough night, huh?
Yeah, it was a bad night, and his friend's just probably sitting there on the stoop like, is this my fault? I'm just watching this happen.
What? I had a follow-up idea. Not remember. Knuckles does not get animated. He has to be stinky.
Nope. He stays stinky. Knuckles lets the water run over him and thinks that counts as bathing. What do you mean soap? Isn't that what the water's for?
Oh, I'm...
Huh? What?
Excuse me, game. No. God.
No, the Knuckles?
Okay. I know exactly where one of these are, and getting here has been an effort.
I love exploring in this level though.
But
There's so much extra stuff that, like, they didn't have to put all this extra stuff in, but I do appreciate that they did, just so that there were a lot of places that you can go explore to find the emeralds.
yeah. I don't know if I picked out the right spinner there.
Magic.
Ah!
Well-honed instincts. When I was going through this on stream the other day, people were like, "How are you getting such good seeds with these emerald spawns?" And I was like, I don't think I have, actually. I think I've played this game so much that the, like, radar system is just intuitive at this point.
You have an idea of where to go to make it to start dinging.
Yeah.
You need to go upper. Oh, wait. I guess I just didn't look at the stalls enough. Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna RP as a hater in chat. Hey, you should play pinball instead. You can't play pinball as Knuckles, they won't let you in.
I wish.
Knuckles is banned from pinball.
Sonic.
Headcanon, why you think Knuckles got banned from using pinball at Casinopolis. Doesn't he punch a machine in the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah. He punches the Super Monkey Ball machine.
They told him, "Hey man, you can stay and you can play slots, but you can't play the pinball anymore."
He was just too powerful.
Tomo, stop! Tomo, no!
So, like, when he was in the pinball machine, he was playing it like normal, but he's so powerful he started busting through things.
That had to be it.
Wow, I forget. Knuckles has like 17.
Okay.
Do you have to collect anything? Or are we just going here? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I was thinking Tails.
Tomo!
Oh,
Behave! Behave yourself! In front of God and everyone. I don't know why, but I've been adding that to a lot of moments, and for some reason saying in front of God and everyone makes any situation funnier.
amazing. Tosan!
Tosan! Oh, Ivy!
Ivy!
I said that and she squeaked at me. She sounds like a baby. She has a baby meow, even though she is now a fully grown woman.
I'm always allowed to let loose. Hi again, Cream. You shouldn't be there yet. They're still asleep.
They're snoozing. Cannot be waked up even by gratuitous violence.
So words.
Do your best.
So the continuity we have recently established is that Sonic and Tails go in first. They get 5,000 rings to create that.
Yep.
Knuckles comes in next, shatters the statue immediately.
Yep.
And so
It's probably only up for like 5 minutes.
yeah, and so that's why when we get there, the bank is full. And when we get out here, Sonic and Tails are already asleep.
Yup. And if they hadn't stuck around to get 5,000 rings, they might not have gotten interrupted by Eggman.
True.
They might have beat him out.
Master Emeraldo Janai.
Turns out.
House.
House. This house is slightly less friend-shaped.
I think there is a point where... Would you say there's a point where Chaos, with enough emeralds, returns to being friend-shaped? Certainly not with 2 emeralds.
Right. I mean, he does look like he'd give pretty good hugs in this form if he wasn't full of murderous intent.
True. Them's arms made for hugging.
Yeah, I don't know, like, Chaos 4, if they were peaceful, you could swim around with them and that would be pretty cool. But they're not exactly friend-shaped. And Chaos 6 is...
Holy shit.
kinda scary.
I got a little too hubris just now.
Oh no! Please be safe.
Like, I know how to do this really quick, but sometimes it just hurts you.
Yeah. Ooh!
Oh well.
Good strat.
Chaos does not like when you glide into him.
I know what guinea pig is in Japanese. For normal reasons, says Tomo. Doesn't have to do with any sort of doctor character, right? That if you Google his name, you get a picture of Tomo.
At this point, I'm kind of being like, oh, so that's... So this is a specific doctor, because I'm at the point where it's just like, doctor does not really narrow it down for Tomo for me.
Yeah. So, there's a certain pigeon... not pigeon, there's a certain bird doctor in a certain VN that we played recently. No? It's not that one? Or no, not pigeon. He's not a pigeon. Wait, really? It's a different doctor? Oh, I don't know all my Tomo lore.
Knuckles? Why is this the longest walk cycle?
It's like kind of like a moonwalk, but he's going forward. But he's still not going anywhere.
Oh, wow.
I love the 1-second cutscene in the hotel.
Yeah. So, the continuity, the things that just happened here was Eggman flat out lied to him, Knuckles wanted clarification because he doubted him, and Eggman was basically like, wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy, and left. So now he has done is he has sowed the seed of doubt. And now Knuckles is like, why would he be like that? He's gonna overthink it while he's busy trying to fix his life's work.
It's actually interesting because that is an effective lying technique, I think, for getting away with it. Because what I've noticed is that a lot of times when people are really trying to sell you on a lie, they provide a lot of detail. That's why you can usually tell a scam is a scam, because you'll start getting into like whatever they're telling you, and then you're like, why are they giving me all this extraneous info? Something is wrong. So if you want somebody to believe your lie, you do have to just put a little seed out there and then pull back. Eggman is employing a master manipulation tactic on Knuckles known as lying.
Like, you gotta give credit. You gotta understand, I guess, give credit, but also understand that, like, Eggman knows what he's doing here. He doesn't think Knuckles is just gonna believe him again. So it's kind of clever on his part to get this to happen. I don't think Knuckles should get all the blame for being tricked. Especially because, inconveniently, Sonic and Tails did just get the green emerald.
Yeah. And it's just unfortunate that that's kind of the one he sees, like, glinting in the distance.
It makes less sense from Sonic and Tails' perspective, though.
Yeah. Situations that could have been solved by a conversation.
Wow. Whew. It does not like when I do that punch. This is so weird. I don't know what my, like, graphic settings are to make it suddenly be a struggle. It is different from before. Like, I haven't reset any games since resetting my computer.
We almost got wombo comboed by that bomb slash like attack combination though.
Yeah. Ah. Hold on.
This could have been an email type shit. Imagine Knuckles sending an email to Sonic that is like, "Dear Sonic, give me the master, give me the emeralds, or I will punch you. I will find you and I will violence you unless you hand over those emeralds."
And just sends Sonic a text like, "Yo, Eggman just said some shit."
Where you at?
Why are these all like in this one area?
Yeah, you got like a clump.
The clump. So that was the third one.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do might be a little past 50. I'm going to get the maximum heat Knuckles attack, and then I'm gonna switch to Amy. Go Knuckles.
Beans? Wait, is it Legumintine Day in the UK right now?
Oh yeah, it's past midnight there.
Ooh! Happy Legumintines. I'm gonna buy all my friends their favorite bean blend. Okay, what would my favorite bean blend be?
I've never thought about blending beans.
Vanilla soy latte? It's a 3-bean soup.
That's the 3-bean soup, yeah.
I don't know, maybe lentils? I've been eating a lot of lentils lately.
Yeah. I don't know, I just like beans.
You need a ring!
Take you out Sonic 3 style.
Woo!
Tommy comes in, here's 3-bean soup, and leaves.
That's not even cursed! There is nothing wrong with calling a vanilla soy latte a 3-bean soup. It is factually correct and it is clever.
What's the 3-bean Asian dessert? Fire me. Suzume.
Red bean paste?
Do love red bean. Oh, I do love
yep.
red bean.
I have diverted my attention to Suzume.
Alright.
I'm gonna Google that.
Pretty sure that's Vietnamese. I might be wrong.
Search. Ooh, wait. Oh, it's so pretty. It is made with layers of crushed ice, red bean and mung bean paste, pandan jelly, and sweet coconut sauce.
Ooh. That sounds good.
I do love red bean paste.
One of my favorite ice creams is red bean ice cream, and it's not something I can find often.
Yeah.
Incidentally, probably a little more common than my actual favorite ice cream, which is saffron. Which is, like, very cultural specific.
I wonder if I can find this at the international market. I should check next time I'm down there. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this right in my notes area of my personal Discord. Notes.
When I first had saffron ice cream, it was at a Mediterranean restaurant that I also got swordfish ravioli with saffron sauce and peach juice. It didn't have anything else, just the ice cream, but traditionally it is made with pistachios and rose syrup.
Ooh.
And that, I want to try that so much. My giant floating mass.
Saffron is the, like, thread-like parts of a certain type of flower.
Except everything yellow.
Yep. Yep, it is used in rice. It adds like a good subtle flavor and a lot of color, but it's also an incredibly expensive ingredient because as far as I can tell, there's no real way to like machine harvest it. So like real saffron is always picked by hand, and it's just like you can only get like a few parts of the flour, so most of the flour doesn't even get used.
Question.
ファイティンググローブね。
Tomo
アクショ
question.
ンボタンを押し続けるとパワーがたまるの。パワーがたまってからボタンを離すと必殺技マキシマムフィートナックルで攻撃することができるわ。
It does sound like Japanese call says maximum heat and not maximum heat. Unfortunate.
Maximum meat knuckles attack. Noises from your shoulder while you're lying down? If you're moving it around, maybe. I'm starting to get at the age where I can just like I could hear my joints shuffling around when I move.
So like while you're...
You are not. Okay, that's less normal, I would say.
I mean, I can hear stuff from my shoulder, but that's... I just can hear stuff. 70%, dang. Okay. So maybe we need to do 80 with Amy? And then 100 with...
100% big run, let's go!
Well, it would be 90 with Big, but I don't know how you cut that off. And then 100 with Gamma. And then we'll go backwards.
There we go.
Which will indeed leave the hardest for last with Sonic.
I love her stereotypical grocery bag with like loose veggies and like just unshelved bread.
いつもと同じ風景だし、ソニックを追っかけてた頃は楽しかったな。毎日が刺激的って感じ。素焼き肉を取る冒険の日々っていうの？
Yep. Chasing them and blowing them away. That's what running from metal is.
いつの間にか私の前から消えちゃってさ。
That scene's always really funny to me because like they did just somehow try to create Sonic CD-like visuals with Sonic Adventure assets.
Yeah, and it's still modern Amy too. Pog, Amy Pog.
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 Wow.
Wow.
You think Gun was okay with this?
No, but I don't think they could do anything about it.
Really makes you think.
They don't seem like they're that efficient or organized or powerful.
Perhaps because Eggman hasn't really like bothered people cities before now, and suddenly he's got this like very massive, powerful shit.
Yeah, and they've been trying to like ignore him until then, and now they're like, ah shit, we're gonna have to step in with this guy.
You know what? They didn't. They continued to ignore him until he broke into one of their bases. And suddenly they're like, alright.
Yeah.
Though, they also locked away 3 Chaos Emeralds after this situation. So it's not like they weren't doing anything.
It is funny with like how they get the emeralds in Sonic Adventure 2 versus 1. Because one of the ones in Sonic Adventure 2 is a prize that's given to Tails for what he does in Station Square.
Love that.
But it's the yellow emerald, right?
Mm-hmm. The history of the Yellow Emerald gets kind of specific, actually, but it is just very funny that they, like, collect a handful of emeralds, they put 3 in a safe, they put 1 in a bank, and they decide 1 is a prize they give to Tails for saving Station Square.
Yeah.
Despite Tails having more history handling them than any human in recent day.
And, like, it's not even the one that you can get in Casinopolis, because that would make sense. Like, the white emerald that's in the vault, if they're like, oh yeah, this is our city's prize, that's why it's in the vault at the casino.
Where is the white emerald, I say, too? Because it's purple, red, and cyan that are in...
Yeah.
not what it's called.
Spy Zone.
The name is
Act
called.
one.
The song is called "I'm a Spy." That's what I'm remembering.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sonic-ku!
Hey. 'Cause Shadow. Oh, the white one is the one that Eggman has at the beginning. Okay.
Oh yeah, so he just yoinked it.
The question is if I have anywhere to actually raid.
Oh yeah. I'm real bad at doing raids.
Yeah, like the
So
The
I usually
context-
just end.
the context of this game to all of the human involvement with Chaos Emeralds and Adventure 2 is just super funny because it's
Right.
they haven't like given a shit about that since like Gerald did a little bit of experimenting. One of the emeralds has been like probably on West Side Island for hundreds of years.
Wait, isn't the yellow emerald in Sonic Adventure 2 the one that Froggy swallows?
In Adventure 1, yeah, that starts out as
Yeah.
Big's lucky charm between whatever last relevant game with the emeralds is and this.
Yeah. Big found it and it was his lucky charm, and then suddenly it was Station Square's prize, or famed prize.
Then it became a copy.
Yep. It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
I definitely tracked where the yellow emerald went from here on out because, like, someone said to me that it sort of became, like, Shadow's unofficial emerald. And the only reason that they would say that is because he has it in Generations. So they actually were able to work that into the story with Shadow Generation. But that's the one case. He usually has the green one, so I don't know what's going on there. Can't remember who had it in Heroes, but it definitely wasn't Shadow or Sonic. Sonic had the blue one, I think.
Isn't, Shadow's trail is yellow.
Yeah.
So it would make more sense for him to have the piss stone. Everybody in chat's calling it the piss rock, so I decided to as well. Yeah, the one he has in the beginning of Adventure 2 is green. And the green emerald is just, that's the Windy Valley Zone one here.
The Windy Valley is,
Oh, wait,
is purple.
Ice Cap?
Ice Cap has the green one.
Yeah.
So the funny thing about the speed shoes for Amy is they actually slow down her running because of the weird speed cap she has.
Oh no. Poor Amy.
Actually just really
Yeah, well-
efficient to jump.
At the end of the game, though, since all the emeralds are collected in one spot, they do kind of just end up like getting dispersed.
Mhm.
I feel like it's not. Maybe it's been officially like talked about in one of the games, but in my head, it just feels like they have somewhat of an energy that causes them to like travel and find themselves where they're needed.
Honestly, like, before Frontiers, I always consider that to be, like, sort of a will of the planet type of situation, because, especially after Unleashed, it seemed like they were integral to, like, the planet's cycle of stuff that happens.
Yeah.
And they bring this up in Rush Adventure about how it seems like the Chaos Emeralds care who uses them. I feel like they were going somewhere with that, and now it turns out they were brought here by aliens. Like, okay, fine. Though, they are, like, attracted to that island in a similar manner, so... maybe they're just really advanced rocks.
Yeah.
They are full
I
of...
think they could still have some sort of like will or connection to the planet that they live on, I think.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Especially-
Nice slow-mo.
Especially because they are controlled by the Master Emerald, which is native to this planet.
Yatta!
Amy's so cute. I love her so much. this was a detail that I don't think was seen at all.
Welcome to Teku Park.
But when I made my Amy outfit for my V-Roid last week or so, I did an extra layer of skirt underneath the skirt just to do her like petticoat pattern.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I actually was that on like the shorts, kinda.
No, I also just put bloomers on my character because she wears bloomers and they're always visible, so you have to have, like, some sort of visible bloomer, I think, as
Yeah.
Amy. Because otherwise it's just underwear, and that's weird.
Yeah, it looked like it was the same pattern as the underskirt.
No, I don't think the underskirt was visible at all. It was, like, tucked underneath the actual skirt. I was like, nobody's gonna see this detail, but I want it to be there.
That is such a mood as an artist. There's so many details on my PNG that's not visible. Also, I'm noticing
When I
Zero's head has a white line in it, not a cyan. Weird.
Silver is butt naked. He doesn't have to be. Silver can wear clothes if he wants to.
Any of them can wear clothes. It's just Sonic comes from a place of weird nudists. That can't even be true now because Amy's established as being from Sonic South Island originally. She wears clothes.
Yep.
Knuckles makes sense. He's lived alone his whole life.
You're right. Knuckles doesn't have to wear clothes.
Maybe that was why Tails was ostracized on West Side Island. He was naked.
Nani?
It's the big, massive thin lad.
Why is the top search for Silver the Hedgehog outfit maid outfit? It works. It just works.
Sometimes you gotta put a hog in a maid outfit.
I was thinking about, like, what J fashion each character would wear, because there's a lot of Shadow wearing like gothic Lolita, like full coordinate, and it actually works really well.
I've seen plenty of that.
He just looks good in gothic Lolita.
You'd
It's not
think-
his fault.
Silver would have some sort of like future punk type situation going on.
Yeah. Rouge looks good in Gyaru outfit.
You know think about how impressive this scene is for Amy. She's in jail and this robot comes up with a gun. She's just like, no, absolutely not. Hey, wanna be friends? And it works.
Amy's a good example of a character that has a lot of strengths without having to be physically strong all the time.
Yeah, until she has...
Like, she can definitely hold her own, but I think her character is really good at, like, cutting past all the violence and finding other ways to problem solve.
Yeah, that's one of her biggest strengths as a character. She's very friendly. And she has a huge strength of will. There is also the caveat that, like, she gets so obsessed with working out during the mid-2000s games that she becomes extremely powerful anyway.
Yeah.
And when you retcon her playability in classic Sonic games, it just sort of gets to the point where, like, oh, she hasn't been on an adventure in so long, and she's just kind of out of shape. She's gotta work back up to it.
Yeah. She unfortunately doesn't just maintain her natural strength, she's gotta work at it.
What is Jirai K? Is that ninja?
Ooh, no, Jirai-K... No, it's got like a darker tone to it, I think. Yeah, landmine K. So the concept of like a landmine in terms of like Japanese culture is like somebody who could kind of go off at any moment.
There's
It's not. It's kind of. It's not like a nice thing to call somebody.
You
But there are people who have kind of like, you know, adopted it as like okay, well that's this and that's this style and that's what I am.
I think, like, if we include comics characters, that might go to Surge best.
Maybe, but it's also kind of like a girly sort of fashion, and I don't think Surge would wear that.
Okay. There's...
Yeah, needy streamer aesthetic from that game.
Oh, okay, that's different at all from what I was thinking.
Yeah, so very cute though. And some like dark elements.
回転ハンマー攻撃ができるの。アクションボタンを押しながら方向キーを
This is another case where I feel like there is a character, but I'm just not thinking of.
Right. That might be like a credit though to like Sonic's characters that they can't all just be like summarized as one thing. What a useful power-up. We're gonna give you one power-up that you have to get in order to clear the game, but you never actually use it anywhere because using it costs you a big debuff.
Yeah. I love that this is the one stage that Sonic doesn't get. And the 3 characters that do get it have completely different versions of it.
They really do.
Like, yeah, Big stays around here, but he has an entire extra area he can investigate. Gamma and Amy split paths entirely and get completely fleshed out levels.
Yeah, I didn't know about all of Big's like secret areas that he could visit. Because when I played this game as a kid, I just basically went through it as quickly as I could. Because I always struggled with Big's levels, and now that I'm an adult, I'm like, oh, they weren't that hard, and also there's a lot more to explore than I realized.
The lighting in here, I got numb to it for a bit, but it's standing out again to me how different this is from DX. And also from Dreamcast because of the DX textures. Good. I don't know, like there's something good is happening here, even if it's not the one I like the most.
Yeah, it feels a little like muted, I think.
Get back, sorry. Is he gone? Gone?
He got hit once and he said, I'm out.
Oh no. Suzume got the pineapple apple.
Oh no!
Ooh. What? Okay.
Oh, I also bought kiwis when I was at the store because they were on sale.
Well.
And I also realized it's been forever since I've had a kiwi.
When was the last time I had it? I think it's actually kind of recently. At least sometime last year. Ooh, that worked.
That did work.
I think I could have probably jumped over there with the hammer jump. There's some like fun clippiness you can do in this game if you have courage. in this level specifically.
I do not. No confidence. Oh my gosh.
The game lagged just enough for me to be like, uh-oh.
Oh, I saw that run come to an end right before my eyes. I watched a kid deadass eat a kiwi with the skin. No, I know people do that. It's not like...
Like, the texture's weird, but apparently it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, peaches are also fuzzy, so if you think about it being as like a slightly rougher peach, it does make sense. But I don't know if I would enjoy that. But I do love peaches a lot.
Love peaches too. I'm not always willing to go through with preparing them. I think my favorite thing to do with them is to cut them up into cubes, freeze them, and then put them in lemonade.
Whoa.
It's something I did a lot while I was living with my grandmother.
I'm gonna try that this summer. That sounds amazing.
Penguin.
Penguin. Penguin.
The camera feels weird here right now.
Yeah, it feels a little close. I want to try a peach milkshake. Because, so I've never been to Chick-fil-A, and I don't really intend to go to Chick-fil-A. But apparently they serve a peach milkshake there that's really good, and I found a copycat recipe, which was just a milkshake with peaches blended in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, if it's that easy, I can just make one.
I've definitely had...
I just never thought about it.
Yeah, I've definitely had the peach milkshake from not Chick-fil-A before.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
But... Camera.
Ooh. Camera doko.
Camera?
Do you get the most difficult block first or last?
Is that the one up there?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the easiest one because Zero disappears long enough for me to get it and then put it down. So sometimes
point.
I'll actually do that to like make him just leave for a bit before getting these. But that time I decided to just do that, I guess. I don't know. I just kind of force a habit.
It works. Oh.
Open.
No yawning. I'm making myself tired. I'm a little sleep deprived.
Yeah, that's fair and same. We were talking earlier about how you didn't go to sleep when you wanted to.
It
was a whole mood.
Messed up. Just a little.
It's okay. We have Tomo here. They are also not sleeping.
Yeah. We are sleepy.
I had a mint milkshake last night. Okay. Thank you for
Tomo's
hanging out,
working on
Tomo. I love you. Sleep well.
Are you in bed right now? Because of Tanma snores? And just kind of like slowly falling asleep? Sometimes if you stream during this time of day, you become Tomo's like fall asleep ASMR stream. It is a big responsibility.
Maybe I should stream this. Oh god. Why is it vibrating? Like, don't go this way.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I like that in this part, they just drop you off in a completely different part of the map than where you need to go to actually progress.
Yeah. Like, I started streaming afternoons, partially because it worked with, like, pre-dinner stuff, but also because I felt like that was a good medium for, like, it's just after dinner for Europe. It's in the afternoon for East Coast. It's late morning on the West Coast. And it just turns out that that's pretty much the time when nobody's, like, available to watch.
But you do have the EU hours.
Yeah.
It's kind of a question of, like, do I want to try to overlap with a bunch of other people? Or do I want to stream at a time where I think there's a little more of a niche that you can occupy?
Yeah. That's part of why I haven't streamed much lately, since my combo was broken with the whole computer thing. Because I was just like, oh wait, I want to watch someone else during this time.
Yeah. I gotta find more people that are streaming at, like, 11 p.m. Eastern, because I never have anybody to raid.
Start my career as a night streamer. No, I'm not going to stay up until 1 p.m. streaming.
You will be too sleepy.
The eepiest. That might actually be good for art streams, actually. I'm up anyway. What was that voice, Eggman?
He sounded a little creepy. Hand me that bird. Immediately.
Give me the bird.
Isn't Gamma and Big voiced by the same person in the English dub?
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
think it's John St. John. He does anime conventions in my area all the time. I think he's also Duke Nukem?
Yeah, he's Duke Nukem and big, I knew that much.
I think he might play Gamma too.
Incredible. I know he hated the role as big. I wonder if he would have liked it more if they caught on to the whole Russian accent thing that I mentioned. We really missed the boat on having, like, jolly Russian big.
Oh my god. Wasted opportunity.
Because it's only Adventure where that, like, shows up in Japanese. Because Sega tries to keep their English and Japanese stuff kind of unified. So by the time Heroes rolled around, he was just kind of a jolly guy.
Yeah, well, I think there's also, like, you can tell that Japanese voice big is not meant to be like a big dumb idiot.
Yeah.
He just sounds like that because he's a larger character.
Yeah.
And that's like a pretty common like voice archetype for larger characters in Japan. So then when they were probably giving like the English voice actors like what little direction they did, they were like, I don't know, sound like this guy, right?
Mhm.
And there's not really a good way to do that in English without just sounding like a big dumb idiot.
That is the fascinating thing, though, because I was paying close attention to that aspect of the Japanese voice, because that's what I realized. And that's when I was like, is that Russian? And I know that in Sonic Extreme there were two cat characters that were going to be. One was going to be playable, Tiara Bubowski, and her dad, I want to call him Monterey Jack, because he reminds me of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers character. But that wasn't his name. But he was a big, round engineer cat. Bubowski's like a Slavic last name, right? So he was probably going to be Russian. And I felt like that was the overlap they gave to Big. It doesn't matter because that game never happened, but it clicked.
Okay, I am a big liar. I don't know who this is, but this is not the voice actor of, this is not John St. John who voiced Gamma. Just some guy named Steve.
What is her skirt doing?
Oh! Collecting rain.
This will get us through
Sombrero.
the flight home that takes... Let's see, it's early evening when Sonic falls right now. Then it is late evening? Yeah, okay, well, so the continuity that has to happen here is Sonic falls down, he does Lost World, chases Eggman to Final Egg, beats Eggman with the Egg Viper, and then Eggman from that blast gets launched over here. So that all happened within that time.
I always thought that Tails' showdown with Eggman happened first canonically, and then he went back to his base to pout.
No, I kind of went through it, and it has to happen the way I said it, I think.
Oh no, poor Eggman.
And so when
He's
Eggman...
having a bad day by the time he gets over here and his nuke fails.
Yeah, so it's the next morning, the cutscene afterwards, where Sonic is looking at Eggman in Mystic Ruins, and Eggman has come back after the defeat in Station Square then.
Oof.
And I think the reason it has to be in that order is actually when you compare it to what Amy and, like, Gamma do. Which also makes Knuckles funny, because he has to wait around quite a while for it to be nighttime out in Angel Island for it to lift off.
He's just hanging out all day like, so anyway. Wait, so is the whole missile thing with Tails' story not also happening right this second in the game?
It is.
Oh, she just left.
But she just kind of leaves and takes the next train.
Yeah, now it's all over.
Like, she's not interested.
Yeah. I always thought that cutscene was funny because, like, her and Tails basically wave. They part ways. Tails goes around the corner and Eggman's launching a nuke. And Amy's around the other corner, like, talking to her bird, like, wow, you had a Chaos Emerald. Let's go to the Mystic Ruins.
I think the way
She
I
doesn't
would
even know.
Yeah, I think the way I would structure the cutscenes when I do my full story cut is I will have Tails leave and have Amy's cutscene pan out, and then I would switch over to Tails' cutscene.
Yeah,
We're zooming.
that does make sense.
Does the hammer make her go faster? It might. I spent like a lot of time looking at this stuff, and I came to some surprising conclusions like that. I think the idea that Eggman from the... It's a really big explosion when the Egg Viper explodes, right? So the conclusion that that blasts him all the way to Station Square was, like, ridiculous, but not unreasonable to me.
It's also funny because, at least in English, by the time he gets to Station Square, he sounds completely just like...
He's
destitute.
He's done.
He's so done.
He's had
and that's
3
why he
defeats in a
sounds
row.
so... Yeah, that's why he sounds so, like, dangerous when he's talking to Tails. It's because he is literally at the end of his rope.
Yeah, it's a really good touch. But
This fucking limit.
I think there's also the consideration that he is, like, kind of spiraling out of control after when Tails sees him, and he just kind of ran away from Sonic on the egg carrier, so he didn't really come there first, probably. Makes you wonder where exactly the egg carrier is. I guess over the ocean.
Yeah, it's in the ocean, but, like...
And
It's
Gamma.
far enough that you can't see it from either the Mystic Ruins or Station Square, which
Yeah.
makes both of the boats that you take out there terrifying.
And actually, now that you think about it, Knuckles probably has a further distance to get to Angel Island, and as does Gamma, who doesn't get there until the next morning. I think?
Right.
No, actually Gamma gets there first. He lands first, doesn't he? Because he has to go to Red Mountain before Angel Island takes off. And that's in the
That's true.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lands before Sonic does. So I guess Station Square is further. I don't know what Knuckles' excuse is.
He got lost.
Right.
He landed in the city, he had to go back to the casino, punch some more arcade cabinets.
Yeah. Oh, we know that's what he's doing. I just got suddenly scared that I'm gonna, like, clip through the floor in this level.
Yeah, I mean, this is the elevator that killed me in Sonic's
Yeah.
route, so
Just it went the
maybe
opposite
it's just
direction.
the residual stress of that situation.
Oh, time for... Okay, which door do you think is gonna be the one? 1, 2, 3, 4, or
It's
5,
the right door.
right?
Because if it was the wrong door... Oh,
Oh.
never mind. I was trying... What?
Alright. We're gonna open them all.
Okay. I was trying to make a right, wrong, right, left pun,
I picked up on that as we went in there.
but then it fell really flat.
If there are restored lines in the fixes and betas and add-on stuff that adds little voice lines where Eggman mocks Amy each time she gets an incorrect door here, which doesn't make sense because Eggman's not here, but it is really funny. And I decided to skip this one, which was correct, to go to
Yeah.
the next wrong one. So it turns
It's
out...
the only one you skip.
Oh.
I like that they give you a mechanic to deal with that, and then you just don't have to.
Wait, the ledge?
Yeah, they have the trash can down there, and it's like, oh, you can get under the can and then move it over to the ledge if you need to, like, get more height to jump up on it.
Oh.
Or you could just use your hammer and fling yourself up there.
I didn't know that. I think the very first time I got this far with Amy, I just kind of tried a few times to get the hammer to go up.
Oh, yeah. No, there's even, like, I think the Tikhal's hint orb is like, use this can to, like, give yourself extra leverage, but be careful because It's zero won't see you under it, or something like that. It's really bizarre. And it's like very unnecessary. But I kind of get the feeling that Amy's supposed to be like the... Like, we made this one for the little kids that don't know how to play video games route. Because they made her route so short and easy.
Perfect. That was 80%.
Okay, we are at perfect. 80%.
And I wanted that to be where we ended with her because, now I don't have to go up the ladder with the slowest ladder climb speed in the game. I'll just show up at the train station.
Oh, that makes sense.
The power rod.
It's just there. His favorite rod stored under his bed. I am going to go grab a quick beverage and a snack.
Okay.
I am feeling in need of hydration, so I'll be back in a moment.
Go get those sippies. Oh, they're frocked. Froggy's really all about the surveillance, though. He wants to make sure his friend's okay. He made a big sacrifice here. Cool tail, buddy. I really want to hear what this is in translation. it does kind of sound Freebirders, doesn't it? Uh-oh. You're giving me mashup ideas. There's no way. Freebird's too long. Flash forward from almost earliest, the third chronological scene in the game. I could actually ask Mabel what she thinks about this part too. To right at the start of the train strike, I think? No, he does Emerald Coast third. Never mind. I'm silly. Sonic and Tails are here. Getting things. I was thinking Gamma, because that's when Gamma starts.
I'm back. It's Sonic and Tails.
Okay. Welcome back.
What part of their story are they? There they are.
This is right before Casinopolis?
I love encountering the characters just out and about, because they're usually in some sense of urgency, but they're not moving.
Yeah. Okay, so Big is breaking into Twinkle Park just in time for the same night that Casinopolis happened. So...
Yes.
He's moving this car so that Sonic and Tails can go down here.
He's so powerful.
But, So are they on their way to Windy Valley there? The thing about Big's levels is that a lot of time in the overall continuity passes while he's out fishing. So it's like canonically he's taking a long time.
Right.
There you go.
He left the car where it was.
It'll be fine. They'll tow it out of them.
Ite.
He has certain voice lines like that, and when he gets a fish, where he just has kind of like a different voice than his normal, like, low big guy voice. Also, it's probably hard to, like, really hear the Russian if you're not familiar with Japanese enough to, like, hear how it's different than normal. But it doesn't make sense to me, because Russian's right there.
Right. Yeah, it's like Big with a mild surprise.
There's Froggy.
Oh, he sees it. Oh, I don't have mod powers. I can't send this man to Ohio.
Damn.
Damn.
You want
Better
mod
idea.
power?
I'm just gonna be mean to him.
I got it. Here we go.
Now it just looks like I went out on this guy.
I found you, faker.
Welcome
Faker.
to Teku Park.
You're the fake hedgehog. I can't do this with my mouth full of food.
Damn, it's the next morning already. Hi, Cream.
Hi, Cream. I'm eating a piece of bread.
Oh, yeah. Ah. So order of events. Chaos is released from the Master Emerald. And then shooting stars down to Big's house. Gotta be in that order. What I believe to be the earliest scene in the game is actually Gamma's creation. What do you think about that? Because, like, there's times it could happen with when the egg carrier is launching, but it's also times where, like, Eggman's busy, I feel. And that could have happened right before the launch to Angel Island. The weird part is that you just have then what are the E-series doing between then and when Eggman gets on the egg carrier again during Strike Chase Act 1.
Yeah. I don't think it's like, there's probably no solid evidence one way or the other, but it does make sense that Gamma's awakening would happen first. Because Eggman would have lots of little, kind of like, odds and ends that he needed done while he, like, geared up to go bust Chaos out of the Master Emerald. It definitely feels like making the E-Series was sort of like a prep stage for his master plan, and not just something he decided to do after he was already on the Emerald.
Okay, so we're on the same page with that. Cool. Well, okay, I mean, here's the thing. You can't exactly play the flashbacks.
Technically, yes.
But also, arguably no, because that's when the characters are experiencing it themselves in the present. Because they're hallucinations, they're not actual events that they're having.
Right.
Corgi. You know you don't need the rock, you can just jump on this patch.
Yeah, I think I've done that on accident before.
You prefer the rock. There's a reason this is a fast speed run, I think. This story. I think 9... Ooh, we unlocked the Game Gear version of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Huh?
Yeah. Didn't you know that? Oh, maybe you don't. In Sonic Adventure DX, they include every Game Gear game.
Oh my god.
So
No, I'm gonna have to go back and check this out.
Yeah. So if you play through, you can unlock all of them. I think you need every emblem to get Tails Sky Patrol. So I think you get Tails Adventure and every title that has Sonic in it prior. I might be wrong.
I've never gotten all the emblems because of the Chow races.
It took me forever to get the Emerald Cup in that, and finally unlocked Metal Sonic. Did you know Metal Sonic was in this?
I did not know.
Only in DX, but it isn't. It's basically just you can play Sonic stage as Metal.
Why do Big's eyes glow in the dark and no one else?
He's a cat. I think. I assume that's why.
His perfectly round eyes. He's seen so much.
That is a good point. His eyes are very round.
I have an extremely silly headcanon
僕
that
がちゃんと持っていれば
Big is a character who, at some point in the games, has realized that he's a beloved character in a video game. And therefore, like, they're never gonna kill him off, so he can just do whatever he wants and he won't like, die.
It's amazing.
The reason I believe this is because in Sonic Frontiers, when you get to the fishing area and you find him, and Sonic is just, like, incredulous and it's like, how are you here and why are you here? And he's just like, I don't know, I just kind of wandered in. I feel like that's him exercising his free will over the domain that he has, where he's like, yeah, I can just do whatever I want because I'm a character in a video game and they're gonna let me.
I love that so much, but much like my headcanons for what's happening outside of Starfall Islands, another story kind of puts a hamper on that headcanon aspect. That's not really big.
Oh no, what?
Those are in-between spaces that are supposed to be very dangerous, and basically because Big is the most chill person that Sonic knows, that's who shows up there to basically make it safe for him.
Oh.
Which is still
There's
cute.
Sonic's, like, stress hallucination.
It's the emotional support cat.
Like, imagine the most comforting person you can, and it's Big the cat fishing in a beautiful lake.
That's a paraphrasing of whatever the heck Sage says, but...
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I technically have not finished Sonic Frontiers, so
Yeah.
that while I've basically figured out the story and what's going on, there are some, like, minute details that I don't know what's going on.
And also to know that in another story specifically, you need to, like, find all of the character dialogue, which is something I went out of my way to do, but it's, like, there's a lot of it.
Yeah. It would explain why Big is, yeah, always in the background of Sonic Adventure 2, though. I reckon he's probably trying to find Froggy.
Yeah.
But he really gets himself in predicaments in Sonic Adventure 2 that you would not expect him to survive unless he knew he was going to survive them.
Yeah. Definitely. It's great. Big references those in Shadow Generation.
Really?
Yeah.
He's been on so many adventures.
Fine.
Having that happen with no context
Why did this robot
is
steal my
always
phone?
gonna make me laugh. Like, imagine if you somehow missed all the other characters' interactions with Gamma and you didn't know who he was or what he's up to. And then that's your introduction to him in this game. That Big was on the island that blew up. He was! You can see him in, like, multiple levels on the island. And he doesn't have a plane or anything. He gets out of there, though. He goes to space, so he must have been on the space shuttle already when they launched it.
Were we the ones talking about how, like, it's kind of lazy that they made Gamma show up in front of the Master Emerald altar for Knuckles to follow?
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking about just now how, like, yeah, it would be better if they, like, I don't know, made it so after you came out of the tunnel to Angel Island, you see Gamma chase... Wait, you see Big chasing Gamma, and so Knuckles follows?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about it now. How would they get to Mystic Ruins then? Did they just, like, take the train together?
They both took the train and Big was chasing. Oh, you want to see something cute? Jump up on that platform that doesn't have a statue on it.
If I can.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he had, like, some sort of balancing sort of, like, thing up there.
Huh.
Oh, maybe it's Amy that has an unbalancing animation. I think if you jump up on that with Amy, she, like, starts wobbling.
That kind of makes sense. These are creepy human bodies, aren't they?
They sure are.
I was gonna say
Big
how
doesn't have
Amy's...
any trouble up there because he's a cat, so he's naturally
Yeah.
graceful.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because Amy's about the same size as these things, and now I've looked at them for the first time, and I regret it.
Yeah, they're just like armless, limbless, headless mannequins in different poses.
Big
You're like,
fast.
Eggman, are you good?
Ow. What? Well, okay, so we know the answer to that. Amy been through here already? Yeah, Amy's been through here already.
There he is.
A frog. They had to give the whole cutscene so you could find him.
Yup.
ああ、カエルくん、なんとかして助けなきゃ。
It looks like he's just chilling.
Yup, he's alright.
Alright. Did I say what my challenge for Big was? I don't think I did. Because similar to Amy, I didn't really have anything particular. So actually more similar to Knuckles, I combined with a later version of his mission, and I caught 3,000 kilograms of fish each level.
Ah. I was thinking something like catch it on the first cast, but I guess that's kind of the same as like a no-death run.
Mm-hmm. Froggy. But that also, I think I made Froggy extra hard, like I said, in this, because I definitely went to the upper area to get bigger fish.
Yeah.
Come on. Giddy up.
He's really fighting it.
Got that final stage gumption to it.
Uh-huh. He's like, this is my last chance. I have to get away so I can live forever in this tank in the egg carrier.
結構釣れたな。
Man, if Big didn't show up with Froggy, there would have been a little bit of a delay with Chaos 6, wouldn't there? Like,
Yeah,
alright,
actually.
go fetch the frog.
Eggman's like, go back to my
もう
aquarium.
どっかに行っちゃダメだ
Oh
よ。
shoot, you can't swim. Alright, I'm going in for him. He's gotta get his wetsuit.
Meanwhile, I don't know, Sonic has taken care of Chaos.
Yeah. He's stuck at Chaos 5.
あれ、ここは。
Then we would get to see what Chaos 5 was.
Maybe it's like mostly the same, but he's got some sort of like anglerfish stinger on his head.
Hmm. You could say.
Oh, Juniper, are you playing with your new favorite trash?
Is it rapper time?
It is. I gave her the saltwater taffy wrappers from yesterday, and she just keeps throwing them around and then chasing them. Like she's playing by herself with them, and she's having so much fun. I can't bear to take them away from her.
Gosh, it's like how Crystal's favorite thing in the world is just a shoestring that I found in the controller box. It's like, why is
Yup.
this here? You can have it.
Yeah, it's like you could have all the toys you wanted, but nothing is ever going to be as fun as piece of garbage.
Mhm. She does. Her second favorite is probably the little springs that we have, though.
Oh, like the little cat toy springs?
Yeah. In fact, the way that it sounds like
Yeah.
Juniper's playing with the wrappers reminds me of that.
It's very similar. They have a whole bunch of those at the cat cafe in my city,
Mhm.
and the kittens absolutely love that toy. I haven't been to the cat cafe in a while, actually. That's a good
あ
point.
れ
Never been to a cat cafe. There is one kind of near. I just haven't gotten a chance to.
I love cat cafe, but you always go in, you're like, okay, I'm gonna try to just like be productive, bring a sketchbook or something and like hang out with cats and work, but then you just end up holding a cat the whole hour.
Like, have you tried being productive with a cat at home? That was your first mistake.
I've tried.
This moment The egg carrier has been retransformed by Sonic. So
Yep, and that's why the monorail works, right?
Yeah. And the monorail gets there before Sonic does by just running across what seems to be a short bridge. What this really tells us is that this area is massive.
Yeah.
Much more than it seems. I think we're doing
I like that they put a little, like, transporter up the side of it just for Big.
Yeah.
Because I think every other character can get up on their own.
Oh, whoop.
Oh.
It's fine, I'll just... I think if I stop after the boss, but before I go on the tornado, we might be good.
That would... Yeah, I think that would be like 90%.
Hello. What was Chaos doing, just hanging out over here? Waiting?
Yeah. Enjoying the weather.
The fun part is... Eggman's not talking to Big. Talking to the frog.
Yup.
I don't think Eggman acknowledges Big at all.
He doesn't even, like, recognize him as, like, a threat.
Wasn't it... Eggman can't remember who he is in Crossworlds, but Omega's like, don't underestimate this guy.
Yeah. It's... The different dialogue that people have about him in Crossworlds is pretty crazy. Because, like, half the time they're just insulting him, and Big is, like, kind of like, whatever about it. But then, like, there's another subset of people who are like, oh, buddy, are you sure you're good to be here? I'm worried about you. Which is, like, kind of still mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a few people who are like, what the heck, this guy's, like, rock solid Zen focus.
Zavok. Zavok's the one that sees Big, and it's just like, this makes me uncomfortable. He's too powerful.
Yeah. I think Espio, too, like, comments on how he's got, like, an impenetrable level of focus.
I want my archaeologist versus treasure hunter side story to happen. It's all purple characters. Have I talked about that before?
I don't think you have.
So, Big lives near ruins, so he clearly has an appreciation, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Espio is established in Chaotix to be an amateur archaeologist, and they do somewhat reference that in modern day sometimes. Blaze is extremely respectful to ruins, especially in Rush Adventure. On the other hand, we have Fang, who's a treasure hunter, Rouge, who is a treasure hunter, Wave, who's a treasure hunter. Who all really don't care about the law or respecting things.
Right. They're all trying to, Oh! They're all trying to steal what they can, and then, like, the archaeology side is just trying to restore it.
Yeah. I want that to happen. They're already kind of reference Espio and Rouge sometimes. Oh. We're trying.
Nice!
I did get hit by the shockwave twice, but...
I was sweating for you.
That could have been it.
What a way to go. I do like the interaction between Big and Eggman, though, because Big compliments Eggman's fit. And he's like, oh, you have good taste. I'll make one for you if you win. And I'm like, imagine Big wearing Eggman's, like, attire. Not even because he's being evil, but just because Eggman was flattered and made one for him.
95,
Oh no.
Oh well. I do have the ability to skip credits on. So
Okay.
I think there is a moment in Team Sonic Racing where they're comparing Dodonpa being suspicious because he's like so similar to Eggman with his like mustache, and Big talks about how he also has a mustache.
Big does?
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of Shaggy. He's a fluffy guy.
Like, half of the time, like, that is people being suspect of Dodonpa, while Big is just like, I don't know, he seems like a fine guy. Gamma's huge.
He is taller than Eggman.
Man is 6 foot tall. Metal. You look crunky. The repair's going smoothly.
Crunky?
Why does he look like that, actually?
That's an amazing word.
Yeah, I actually got it from a Japanese chocolate brand.
Very cute.
Like somewhere between crunchy and chunky. Probably doesn't
Wait a
actually,
minute.
Probably doesn't
Beta
actually
is
fit metal there.
senpai in the Japanese dub?
Oh.
That's not Aniki. That's not Ni-chan.
You know, it does kind of make sense, though.
Yeah. Senpai works better, but it's interesting that they translated it as Big Brother for the English dub and really went with the whole brotherhood thing.
Yeah. And, like, the birds are brothers.
Yeah.
Which
It's when I was a kid, I always thought it was a bird and then, like, their mom and dad.
Me too. Like, I think most of the people I've talked to have thought that. And I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, but they're siblings, aren't they?
Yeah. It's the birdie's the little sister, and then the Beta and Gamma are the big brothers.
Oh.
Bye, Sonic. I have several times in the past just walked right off that platform by accident.
In my mind's eye, I was like, I can see this happening, but I trust her.
Why did I spawn
I
up
was like,
here?
We can't end the run on such a thing, so it won't happen.
That would... I mean...
be pretty funny.
It wouldn't be too dissimilar to how your run ended, I guess.
Oh, man.
It would be in Final Egg, too.
I think that got clipped, but no, I don't think it did. I think I gotta make sure and I grabbed that.
Cool.
I don't know if I want to keep the VOD or not, so...
Hideo!
Hideo!
Yeah, Senpai Roboto.
Yeah! They're senpai.
Senpai and Kohai.
Which does make more sense in like a work context. But I think it also makes things feel a little more clinical between them.
Yeah, which might be like a good contrast to their actual relationship. By Beta. But they didn't really have anything else to like translate it to in English to have the same vibe, because if you just like your senior and your junior, feels like, and it just doesn't really translate the same way.
Yeah, and it doesn't really have the same notion of like respect and deference that you would have with Kohai and Senpai.
Yeah, because like you can be someone can be your senior, but if you don't really like acknowledge them, they're not really your senpai. Isn't me, or did Eggman sound a little more like jovial about that?
Yeah, he sounded a little silly about that.
Let's go break the Master Emerald. How do they do that? I've always wondered, like, did Eggman just, like, time it? It's just like, oh, this is probably gonna happen because of what happened a year ago on Angel Island.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I always thought maybe he just shot it with a laser from really far away.
That would probably do more than break the emerald.
Right. Release chaos.
I could see him doing, like, some kind of... radio wave shockwave thing. They should go into that someday. I don't trust them too,
Yeah.
actually.
There's a mineral called dioptase.
I
And
love
it's a copper
dioptase.
containing. Yes, it's my favorite, but apparently it can't be cleaned using like super like hypersonic sound or whatever. I don't know how they clean rocks, but there's like it can't be cleaned under certain like procedures because the frequency will make it shatter.
Oh,
Yeah, now I gotta check.
I consider dioptase to be the juiciest looking crystal.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. I compare my friend Juniko's model's hair to that for VTuber. Just so shiny. I'm not surprised you know what dioptase is. But, like, people genuinely don't know what that is if I bring it up.
A dioptase gemstone should never be exposed to ultrasonic cleaning, or the fragile gem will shatter. And I think that's why in jewelry it's often used in its natural form as well. Just because it's not the hardest rock out there, so it will shatter if you're not careful.
Good thing we can only go supersonic in this.
Yup, we're safe. Maybe that's what it was, is Eggman used ultrasonic cleaning.
Have we talked about the colors of the Chaos Emeralds before? How they're all relate to named colors of barrel?
Yeah,
I always love that.
that's why they're not just red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Yeah. Which is what the time stones are. I never figured out what those were, probably. Maybe the chrono quartz, I think I said once.
You can't expose the Master Emerald to Sonic, it'll fucking explode.
I beg. I love this scene.
Yeah, he's so tall compared to Tikal, and the Chow are just specks.
He's also very confused about what just happened. Like, more so than any other character. Does not compute.
He's like, I was not programmed for this.
This presents a problem.
Big problem.
I mean... So that's... probably... Ice Cap up there, Holly Mountain, right? Just given structural...
Yeah. The babies!
Babies. Oh, I have a mod that turns these into, like, Chow Garden Chow instead of these low poly versions. But I didn't put it on, I guess.
Oh, that's okay. I think the low poly Chow have a weird charm to them.
Yeah. Especially when in the upcoming part of this scene.
I also like that they don't quite look like the Garden Chow because it does imply that, like, as they lived along humans, they evolved to look different.
Ooh, that also matches with, like, just the general premise of Chow now, given the...
Yeah. Yeah, they got a little rounder and they got a little lighter and they started evolving based on, like, humans' influence over them. But the feral Chow all look like this.
Oh, the scene I'm thinking is when Tick Hall first finds the Chow, never mind. Where they just flop.
Yeah.
I think that's one of Knuckles'? Gotta be, because we've seen everything except Knuckles. Or I just spaced out, and that was Amy's.
No, I think we didn't miss it. Now I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been chatting quite a bit.
Yeah, we were yapping.
Love it. How big the emeralds are.
I know. Even finding them in the adventure stages is like, oh, these are like the size of Sonic.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta scale stuff just to make it visible in video games.
Yeah. I mean, it's also canon that, the Chaos Emeralds can change their mass.
Mmm.
It was first
Yep.
seen in Sonic 3 and Knuckles when they became Super Emerald size. But they were also, like, kind of trained of that energy because of the mass change. They had to resonate with the Master Emerald. Whoops. Oh, well.
Whoops. Wrong way. What a silly spinning door. It pranked us.
I can't remember if you stand on that, it will spin other people or not.
Off the top of my head, I don't think it does, but I do not. I don't fully remember anything ever.
It might also just not be normally spinning, except for this cutscene.
Right. It turned on just to prank you. Just to show you something heinous. This whole room also gets modeled for this cutscene and never used again.
Yeah.
Gamma is experiencing thoughts? Contemplation.
Conclusion. This is the wrong room.
Yup. He's like, I'm not gonna look into that for a bit.
Oh look, Amy's high score.
Amy's high score. She decided to play some whack-a-mole on her way to jail.
Alright, well, we've seen this.
Egg.
Egg.
マイクテストマイクテスト
Michael Testo.
戦闘配備じゃまず武器庫に行ってブースターを取るのじゃ
Oh. That last one disappeared. This series is fun. Because, like, they're definitely based on the Egg Robo, but, like, what if we made it... What if this was modern Eggman's design instead of classic Eggman's design?
Yeah. They have a lot of cool things about them. I like the rotating torso. And I like the mode change where he can fly and or glide. Or like where he like crouches and spins faster.
Yeah. Very well thought out robot when you think about it. I guess it had to be because it's playable. I think like there's also Chaos Gamma in battle who doesn't die. I was thinking about
Chaos Gamma.
That's what they call the Gamma in Sonic Battle. You haven't played Sonic Battle, have you?
I haven't, no.
Okay.
Chaos Gamma. Oh yeah, he looks the same. But
Yeah.
it's not the same guy though, right?
Right. They make that's actually a big part of the encounter with that, and
Yeah.
it's Rouge even mentions it looking like Omega, but it's definitely not. So that's after Heroes, after Shadow.
Yeah. Well, and it's a little like it's a little sad because like Gamma's story inherently means that like he can't be brought back in any like way that's meaningful. Did you just get an extra shot in on Sonic just because?
Yeah.
Showing him who's boss.
Like,
But like Gamma's sort of like self-awareness that his spark of like intellect and independence comes from a creature trapped inside of him, and that his story has to end with that creature being freed, means that even if like his body were rebuilt, he wouldn't be the same. And even if he were programmed the same, I don't think he would be the same exact character.
Yeah, and there's something to that in that, like, I don't think Eggman, like, knows what happens to Gamma because this is the last time he sees him.
Yeah.
But he does be like, well, that was the best one, so I'm going to, like, mass produce them with the E1000s, which are also powered by animals. But, like, I guess the programming was so simplistic that they were just badniks.
Yup. Yeah, something different happened with Gamma, and it's interesting because I don't think, in my opinion at least, the personality that is Gamma is just the animal inside of him.
Yeah.
I think it's something unique that happened from essentially, like, the will of the animal plus the programming of Eggman, and that's why he can't really ever be brought back.
Yeah. I wonder, like, because then Eggman makes Omega without an animal core as a special thing he made for him.
Yeah.
And that kind of backfires.
He goes crazy.
And then the whole thing
I
with,
love Omega, but he's so bloodthirsty.
And then the whole thing with Chaos Gamma was that he was reusing old E100 parts to experiment with Chaos Emerald powered robots, but even when he doesn't have a Chaos Emerald in him, he's not powered by an animal.
Yeah.
There's so much about, like, Eggman's energy crisis if you connect all the And then he just goes back to animals at, like, Rush.
He's always got that as the fallback.
Like, broad daylight, like...
My 4 memories.
The core Did you mean core memories? No, my 4 memories.
My 4 memories.
Elite Eggman.
マスター登録解除 E シリーズ仲間
Nakama.
助ける
Crew.
Heck yeah. Let's go save our friends by blowing up their metal shell.
Let's go rescue our friends. Our brethren. You... Oh.
That's not.
持つ
Put down.
I think if you talk to one of the explorers near the cave, he's like, oh, I took the windstone out and I put it somewhere else because the cave was too windy.
Yeah, I was actually just going to go do that. Where are they? Are they in here?
I think it's the guy that's at the, like, the house, not the house, but, like, the office sort of hut thing across the way.
Yeah, I could have sworn they were over here.
置く
Oh yeah, okay. I moved the stone because the wind was getting strong. Just don't put it back in the cave, okay?
Sure. Wink.
Wink. There was definitely someone standing over here earlier in the game.
I wonder if it's the same guy and he
Look.
just moved around.
Oh,
置く
oh wow, that loaded fast. Oh, I didn't. I love getting the combos.
Ooh, yeah. You got a 45 second and a 40 second.
We don't need checkpoints where we're going.
No. It is funny because I kept getting, like, I kept feeling the temptation to grab the extra lives despite the fact that, like, they are useless in a challenge like this.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it just feels right.
There are so many cases like that. I think in Sonic specifically for me, like, when I'm speedrunning. Like, but I want to get this anyway. Built.
That's a good blue, too.
It is. Very
This
royal.
poor guy didn't stand a chance.
See, that's the mistake. Eggman gave them all missiles. and then gave Gamma a laser.
Yup. He only had the one laser.
So how does he improve Beta? Laser.
More lasers.
But also more missiles. A lot of stuff. Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's when this happens.
Right before Angel Island lifts back up.
Yup.
And now Tails and Amy have gotten through the place.
Yeah.
And
There's
Sonic's on the way to
some-
Final Egg.
There's some shit happening in Station Square right now.
Ooh. It is funny that Gamma's the only one equipped to just get rid of the monkey.
Yup, everybody else needs the monkey destruction switch.
This is the stage that was actually outside of time limit. It was the trickiest one to not have to hit anything, because there are obstacles you do have to still blow up, and spinners nearby them.
Ah. Yeah, so you have to grab the explosive without getting any of the enemies.
Mhm. Mhm. But
Ugh! You got stuck on the shit.
put all this shit here. Parts are always fascinating too, because like this is all covered in lava when Sonic goes through here.
Yeah, I think it's some of those cages, like, that are just there for decoration, have dudes in them for Sonic's part of the playthrough, but not for Gamma's part of the playthrough.
Yeah. This is the part. You have to blow up some of this if you don't do like the speedruns skip. And I did blow up spinners just now. So it'd be like precise like that.
They're right there. Oh, there he is.
Epsilon.
Hey, buddy. Time for you to explode.
Explode? They really made it
Holes
so
in
you
the
just you can't do this in Sonic Adventure 2 with the character battles.
Yeah.
In fact,
They were like, we could have playtested this a little more.
the Tails and Eggman battle at the end is probably the actual hardest one in the game.
Yeah, it was the one that I got stuck on really bad the first time I played this game,
Mhm.
or Sonic Adventure 2. And because I was a kid, that's right after they blow up Sonic. And I'm like, I'm old enough to know that they're not just going to straight up kill Sonic. He's gotta have a way to get out of this, but I didn't know what it was.
Mhm.
And I got stuck on that Tails versus Eggman fight for a really long time, and it just made me super anxious.
Yeah, it would, yeah. I
It's like, I
still,
gotta know how Sonic got out of the explosion!
I still struggle with that battle sometimes.
Yeah. If he fires the big laser, it's all over.
Mhm. More so if you get hit by the big laser. Uh-oh.
I always get hit by the big laser. You see the jet video? That's like, I think there's a couple that are making fun of that scene or like rewriting that scene. But I think the one that makes me laugh is the one where they frame it as Eggman not meaning to fire off Sonic in the capsule. And so he's just like, oh no, oops. And Tails is like, Sonic is fucking dead!
I don't think I've seen that one specifically.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna send you a link so you can watch it after stream.
Also, we just passed actually one of the most scary parts of the No Death run just now, because I have many times fallen trying to get on that wreck.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, because especially with like Gamma's weight, you can just flip the raft. I mean, not flip it, but like essentially fall through it, right?
Mhm. It's tricky. All right. Can we go through? It really is Sonic and Gamma that are the two most challenging, I think.
I was the most worried about Big's run, but then I did pretty okay for that.
Okay. Well,
This button, oh my god.
yeah.
Sorry, Juniper just put her paw right on my power button and got incredibly invested in it.
Oh no.
And I almost just dropped straight out of the call.
Juniper, it's me. Dale, don't do it.
No. I usually keep my speakers on the power button so that they cannot accidentally be pressed when my cat tries to jump up on my computer.
Hi. Are you letting me know that I've missed your dinner time? I did do that, but I know you have dry food, so I know you're not starving.
Ah, but that's not the point. The point is dinner.
I know, she wants her wet food so that she can lick it 3 times and walk away.
Don't you, Juniper? Hi.
Oh my
That's-
god, she's just giving me this fucking look.
That's sort of like the Crystal behavior for wanting dinner, but that's okay. Iggy will clean up whatever's left. Iggy's invested in dinner. Oh, thank you.
Ah, the high-speed rail. This
There are a
was
lot.
hard when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's...
It's still a little hard as an adult, but only because of the time limit. You gotta really be able to, like, know what you're doing.
I'm having to wait sometimes for it to, like, go forward enough. Why was I in the air? Ah.
They do give you all these spots,
Oh,
though,
God.
if you want. To, like, get, beef up on your seconds before you go in by getting a bunch of combos.
Yeah. That was an interesting camera angle.
It sure was.
Alright, we got the Dreamcast on Zeta.
He's chunky. There's a boss in Sonic 3D Blast that reminds me a lot of this guy.
Oh, the Volcano Valley one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that I can't beat without save states.
It's rough.
Yeah.
That was a big explosion. You ever notice how all of the E-Series has birds in them?
Yeah. And they have, all except for Beta and Gamma, they have like little chow birds.
Yeah.
But it is still birds. Eggman just caught like a bunch of flickies and was like, here we go, you are my next wave of dudes.
Only flickies in the game, too, which is funny.
105ゼータ救出完了残る
I don't know why I'm just, like, letting all these cutscenes play, but I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I like his moment of like contemplation here. He's like, rescuing all the E-Series does include me.
僕は
Okuwa. Beta absolutely also realizes this.
Yeah, if they have a way to sense each other's presence, which is how he knew that these guys were still in the egg carrier, then Beta's probably just on the egg carrier, like, sensing everybody going out one at a time.
There's a fast hit you. Wait.
Oh my god! Oh no!
I didn't have
That
rings!
was it!
Beta did it!
Beta permadeathed us! Oh my fucking god, we made it so far! He was too dangerous!
I wasn't expecting it! I thought I would be fine!
Oh, we needed one ring!
Damn.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's 3 hours in.
That's longer than I made in any of my runs.
I think that's
I'm
where...
impressed.
I think that's where I am.
Yeah, oof.
Oh, hold on. Can we justify that if Beta survives, then we're probably in trouble, aren't we? But,
Yeah.
however, if Beta did come to the conclusion that Gamma did, probably would have self-destructed, right?
Maybe. But I feel like he didn't have the same driving experience. Okay, well,
Yeah.
hang on. Let's talk about this for a moment. Because I feel like what helped Gamma break through his programming was the moment where Amy's Flicky flies up and looks at Gamma. Because presumably if that little bird inside could see what was going on, they would be like, oh my god, that's my sibling, I have to get out of here. And that force of will is kind of like what helped Gamma break through Eggman's programming and like rebel.
Yeah.
So maybe if Amy ended up there later with her bird, that bird would encounter Gamma instead and have the same sort of like response.
Well, counterpoint to... Well, actually, no, not counterpoint. Complementary point to that, where Gamma has the same moment with the Beta's birdie, which makes them be like, okay, I can stop holding on and just explode.
Right.
But that's also
unlikely
because
that
they were
things
both
would've
on the
worked.
verge of destruction. I don't think that would have been enough for Beta in your argument.
Yeah. Well, and I also... I think there were other complementing, like, influences that caused Gamma to fully, like, delete Robotnik from his master registration and become completely independent.
Yeah.
Beta didn't have any of those because his formative experiences were basically being born and then immediately getting defeated and being turned into spare parts. So even if he encountered the other Flickies, he might not have that moment where he was able to break through, like, presumably the, like, jealousy and rage that he was feeling towards Gamma.
True, yeah. And
So,
I think, like...
unfortunately, that it's unlikely that things would have played out the same way even if Beta wins there.
Yeah, even if Beta is, like, having an Omega moment about loyalty towards Eggman, I think it's being beaten to the edge of explosion by Gamma that really is, like, you're coming with me. Even if there is,
Yeah.
like, a bit of acknowledgements, like, we're both being free now.
Yeah, it still felt like he had to be the one to get the last hit on him.
Yeah. Dang.
I was gonna say, too, I really like how Beta's theme starts out exactly the same way as Gamma's theme, but instead of being, like, chill and jazzy, it kind of, like, deviates into something more dangerous sounding. I think that's really cool storytelling through music writing.
Yeah. And on the soundtrack, they flow into each other.
Yeah, they do.
In my...
Now, my only gripe is that given that the boss battle against Beta is like you can't go over 3 minutes in it, right? Because that's like your time limit before your battery runs out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So if they took that theme and just made it get like tenser and a little more like stressful as your time limit went up until it just like went out at the end, I think that would be really cool. But I understand why they weren't able to like make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's still an extremely good theme.
When I made my Adventure Classics music mod for Sonic 2, I made it so the Death Egg theme was just Gamma's theme, and made it so that the music didn't change for Mecha Sonic. And then the
Ooh.
Death Egg Robo went into Crazy Robo.
Ooh.
And it works really
like
good.
that. Oh. Well,
But yeah,
what an experience, though.
I guess we,
At least we lost to a worthy enemy.
yeah, that's true. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for trying my dumb challenge.
Yeah,
It was hopefully at least a lot of fun still.
gosh,
Suzume says, will you try it again?
maybe.